Hello and welcome to Out of the Box on the Games Done Quick Hotfix, where the mics definitely always work. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I have been party to that myself, but we are ready to get into a night of fun with RPGs and other fantastic indies across our night of programming, starting with a challenge run that fits the nature of Out of the Box. It is a solo, thrown-a, glitchless run of Octopath Traveler II from my friend Jacoby. How fare you, my fine traveler friend?
I indeed fare very well. Hello,
Good.
I'm Jacoby. I will be running Octopath Traveler 2, as Atitri said. The main goal with the solo runs is to beat that character's story with only that one character in the party. It's an intentional limit to see how far you can push this one character in the game. It's something that I very much enjoy. I think it's very nice to see each character's strengths and weaknesses and where you can kind of pair up their innate talents with with the 12 sub jobs that are in the game. There's the 8 standard jobs, one for each of the main 8 characters, and then there are 4 secret jobs. During the run, we'll be grabbing 2 of them, and so I'll let you know when those happen. So let's get ready to start a new game here quickly. So time will start when I confirm the character choice here. So we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I take what I
Good luck and have fun.
Thank you very much.
Again.
So, just a little bit about backstory of the game. Octopath Traveler 2, sequel to Octopath Traveler 1, came out in 2013. Oh my goodness, 2013.
No, time doesn't go that fast, please.
It's 2023 is when Octopath Traveler 2 came out to Octopath Traveler 1's 2018 release. Very similar to the structure of Octopath 1, there are 8 characters with 8 stories for you to explore. And this is Throne. She's the thief of the party. She's got a couple abilities. We'll see one of them right here, which is Ambush. The abilities in this game are called path actions, and differing from Octopath 1, there's 2 cycles. We have day and night, each of which coming with their own path actions for each character.
Be calm.
So, Thrones is ambush, and that allows us to effectively knock someone out of an area. That takes them out of being active on screen, which means that they are not counted towards the active people. There are some quests that will deal with that. We'll be seeing one of them up in about half an hour or so in, I believe. But yeah, so a little backstory on Throne. Again, she's the thief. She's been working for a crime syndicate, going around stealing things, taking out people, general crime syndicate things. But general gist of her story is she wants out. She's done with the mafioso crime life. She just wants to be normal. And so that's the crux of her story, is finding out how to leave, which realistically entails getting rid of the thief's collar that has been locked around her neck.
I was thinking it was that natural story of the, one last big score, but being chained to your circumstances is, 1, very appropriate for Octopath, and 2, also makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely. In general, I guess we got an extra herb of clarity there. We don't need that, but always nice to have sometimes. Again, in general, standard RPG fashion. Most RPGs, you'll end up killing a god at the end of it. It's a great time. I always recommend these games if people want to start playing RPGs. They're very easy to get into. Very good tutorials. Very good if people are looking for a good story. I always recommend these games.
Okay, so you mean more playing casually?
Yeah, even for speedrunning. I have been consuming speedrun content for probably the better part of 15 years or so now. However, I only just started speedrunning about 3 or 4 months ago.
Hey,
I finally
never a bad time to get started.
Absolutely, it's never too late. And I started with actually Octopath Traveler 2. I started a couple days after anime fans run at GDQ 2026 of Casti solo. That's what initially inspired me to get up and actually start playing.
Hey, that's awesome.
And I have not looked back since.
That is often how it goes when you find a run that speaks to you.
Yep.
Not bad.
I originally started with Casti, which is the run that he played. Casti is the starter apothecary. She's also a great run. Very, very big on Casti as well. She's probably my favorite character in the second game. Although Throne comes in as a close second.
We have a lot of fans in chat of Temenos.
My turn.
Yep, Temenos is also a very good character. He's very smug, and I kind of like that. He's he's supposed to be a priest, but
I see.
he effectively turns into Batman.
And so it
Not the worst thing to be in a video game.
Nope, not at all. His story is actually very cool too, and so I think from my experience, it is one of the more demanding solo categories. I'm not super sure about single story. Quickly explain oh my goodness, don't get stuck. Single story is exactly the same as solo, except without the party restriction. You're allowed to have up to the 4 characters in your party at one time. All right, so that was that boss that we just faced was the first boss. That was Pyro. If you noticed, he looked very similar to the guy that was in our party right at the beginning for those first couple battles, and it is true, it is the same guy. The whole point is that Mother and Father, 2 of the high up people in the Thieves Guild or Assassin Band or whatever they'd like to call it here, they're kind of unhappy that Throne wants out. So they sent both Throne and Pyro to take out an unnamed high-profile target. The targets being each other, but they did not know that until they confronted each other. So, in order to leave, you have to take out someone who you've known and worked with for a long time, that's a very hard thing.
Sure, but it's unsurprising that they'd be so calculating about it. You know, they treat all of their members as pieces on a chessboard. So if one of them starts going out of line, what do you do but send the others after them?
Exactly. Mother and Father do some very devious things in this run, and we'll mostly gloss over them. Not because we got to skip the cutscenes, because cutscenes kind of slow. If you ever play this, don't skip the cutscenes.
Speaking of not slow, it looks like we're passing an awful lot of time right now. So we're getting an object lesson in the day-night system, but what else are we doing here?
So, currently, we are rolling the black market. So what this means is that we're getting really unlucky right now. That's what this means.
I see.
But every time you go to night on specific screens, there we go. We roll what's called, I'll sell both of them. We roll what's called the black market. And it's a series of buyers that will show up that will give you a chance to purchase rarer items. So in this instance, unlucky encounter, that's fine. In this instance, we needed to get the nuns because they sell items called soul stones. Soul stones are elemental fixed damage items, meaning that no matter what,
What?
no matter what enemy, no matter what defense, they will always do the amount of damage that they are assigned.
Yeah,
Small
sounds like
stones-
those will be crucial in boss battles if I had to guess. The kind of thing that could do more damage than you can.
Yeah, for the beginning, for when we're at the beginning here, we're very low level. So we're going to use a couple of them to take out some high level encounters
Cleaning time.
to be able to run away. Not run away, well, we ran away there. But we want to kill some higher level encounters because we're like level 5. And
Right.
we need to be a higher level.
Essentially,
we're
if we
going
can
to-
use fixed damage, we can kind of power level through the right encounters.
Exactly.
What
Perfect.
to do?
So we're heading up to, we are on our way to our first sub-job. Sub-jobs are any of the 12 jobs can be applied to one character at a time.
My turn.
So we are on our way to the scholar job. The scholar is, the primary scholar is a character named Oswald, who he was passed out in the snow, a screen back, if you guys caught that before I ran away. He's also a very interesting character. I can't say he's interesting. Every character's interesting. I can't just say one of them is. They're all very good characters, and I love them a lot.
Time to clean up the filth.
But,
What to do?
oops, that was a mistake, but that's fine. I knew I'd miss menu at least once. Good to get it out of the way now. So because we are power leveling, everything in here hits really, really hard. So we want to try and not. We want to try to make sure that we're going first. And here we go. We got unlucky. There's in Octopath and Octopath Traveler 2, there is a battle mechanic called Surprise and Being Surprised. So I believe it's a 33% chance all around to be neutral, meaning that it's based off speed.
My turn.
I mismenued again, sorry. I used the wrong item. But this is fine, I think. I can get it back up.
And so it goes.
So, we're gonna do this.
Good to hear the game has some error tolerance, especially as something you take up as your first speed run. There are certainly RPGs out there where it's, you miss menu once and your best option is to die and try that battle again.
Yep. I mean, that is something that I could do, but I'd rather just go through. We are going to be tagging a town called, what's it called? We're still fine. Yep, we're going to be tagging a town called Winterbloom. Tagging, in the sense of the Octopath community, is running to a town and then leaving. Okay. So what that does is visiting a... Oh, I got an encounter here. That's fine.
What to do?
This just means that I can't take an encounter later.
I take what I want.
I would have rather taken the encounter later, because the encounter later will give more XP, but... who's to say? Anyway. So, there's another stone that I'm going to go grab quickly to make up for the first one. But back on tagging, being able to go to a town gives us the ability to directly teleport to it. There are other special screens that we can go teleport to directly. There are 3 other screens called the harbors. There is a ship in this game. However, at the beginning, you got to pay for it. In order to get your own ship, you have to spend $100,000, which is a lot, but very doable in this game.
Yeah, considering we were with the items we picked up early and the soulstones were on the order of 4-digit numbers, a 6-digit number seems pretty big.
Yeah, it's very big, but also it's very doable very quickly.
What to do?
There are ways to reduce costs. However, they are exclusive to the primary merchant, Particio. Another great character. Love him to death. But we're not here to talk about Particio. We're here to talk about Throne. So we are currently entering. This is a theme. You'll hear me say this a lot. We're entering an area where we're not supposed to be yet.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
saw the
going
danger
to-
level be 3.5 times as high as the last one we saw, where we were also in an area we weren't necessarily supposed to be in yet.
Yep. So we are in an area called the Cavern of Water. This is an end game area and has some very big and scary encounters. The reason that I just saved and save and quit is for that exact reason.
Sure.
So what saving and quitting does, it resets something called the step counter. If you're familiar with RPGs, a step counter is pretty universal. It determines how long you can walk / run in a room before you hit an encounter.
And some games will actually surface that kind of thing in, like, gosh, I wish I could remember the game off the top of my head, but like there are some that show you basically a danger rating as you take more steps, where it goes from like green to yellow to orange, showing you're about to get an encounter. But I'm not surprised to hear there are a range of games that use a step counter style system.
Yeah, the big games that made step counter famous, at least to my knowledge, in the speedrunning scene, are the older Final Fantasy games.
Yep, that tracks.
My turn.
Yep, they're very careful world map progression in Final Fantasy games to limit or carefully count the number of encounters you get.
Absolutely. So step count's important in that. Another lesser known RPG that I'm also a fan of is Lufia. Those are some good games on the SNES. And their speedrun also basically any RPG speedrun really cares about a step counter, if that is the method of determining whether an encounter is used. So sometimes, speaking of step counter, you'll see me walking through a room, because running doubles how fast your step counter goes up. So by walking a portion of it, you end up being able to clear some rooms without an encounter, rather than running through them. Right? So we got unlucky again.
Like this.
Speaking of luck and unluck, we may run into an enemy called a Kate. Just like mythology, Kates they're cats, and they have a lot of treasure. And we want that. The treasure is really nice to have, because a lot of the Octopath runs, both solo and single story, have in addition to an EXP route and a JP route, they have a money route. It's not as intimidating as it sounds. If you have a JP and EXP route, just really take the encounters that you're supposed to take. All right.
Hope for a run where you don't get caught by surprise too much.
Exactly.
These things happen.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
this is one of those things that I feel like would potentially represent a sticking point for some people when it comes to a game. What about this game keeps it feeling fun and accessible for you, even knowing that, getting caught by surprise is a distinct possibility?
Time to clean up the filth.
Well, getting caught by surprise is not really that big of an issue.
There is that.
You have more than one
I
character.
take what I want.
Fair.
However, we have one character. So because of that, in the beginning of the game, before we go get some high-level armor that we're not supposed to have when we go get it, it makes it a whole heck of a lot easier to be surprised and survive. Right now, if we did not get that third encounter up in Winterbloom, I would be running through the screen to get an encounter. However, we got that third encounter, so I don't want the one here. Moving on, we're going to be tagging a town called Sai. It's kind of the desert's kind of like a warrior area. All right, there's a chance that we could live. Never mind. So if you notice in the top of the screen there's the turn order. And depending on the turn order of getting surprised, there are situations in the early game when I can actually survive. However, those are kind of few and far between because they require a specific turn order, and then they require the enemy to use the correct move. In this case, I need the guy in last to be going last, and he needs to buff. However, in this case, it's a damage roll. So even if I get the correct turn order and everything, I still could die. which is
Yeah,
fine.
as
I
is
think.
often the case with RPGs, high rolls and low rows. You hear about it most in Pokemon, but it's true in many circumstances across many RPGs where you
Absolutely.
might survive something where somebody else who was playing exactly the same way simply didn't.
Yep, and that happens. That's also kind of one of the reasons I'm big into RPGs is that it's the chance.
Okay.
One thing that you'll hear a lot in speedrunning and in games in general is RNG, and you could not find more of it in an RPG. It's between damage rolls and in this game. Oh, we are getting so unlucky right now. Okay, that's one of the situations where I could have survived if that last
but
enemy
not
used
with
the
the
buff
buff.
move. He did not buff, so because he didn't buff, we didn't survive. But it's okay.
Yeah, and I would say one of the other things, we've kind of been seeing it play out is that, as somebody in chat mentions, the autosave in this game is strong, so that it really helps control for malicious RNG, if you want to put it that way.
Autosave is my savior. Autosave gives as much as it takes. There's a right at the end of the run. There is a section towards where we are getting to the last town, and from when you enter the sewer that we left at the beginning of the game to when you get to the last town, there is no autosave. It's weird. I don't know. We have multiple screen transitions, but we do not get an autosave for some reason. So if you get an encounter there, it can be a little dicey, but it's not the worst.
Time to clean up the filth.
Just like right here. So we are... This is one of the worst cases. We'll just keep getting surprised. Although, as is a meme in the Octopath community, if you're not getting surprised, you're not playing Octopath. So we are currently going through our power leveling arc.
Let's play.
We're going and getting a bunch of items that we will use to kind of break the game. And what I mean by break the game is be way overpowered for where we are really supposed to be.
Got it. So once we get back on the critical path, everything will be a cakewalk.
For the most part. There are a couple parts that can be a bit dicey, but like RPGs, as much as there is a bunch of RNG involved, there also is just as much static numbers and static rolls.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're using these soul stones to inflict damage and other things like that might happen across the main path of the story.
Yep. Okay, I already equipped the JP amulet. Oh, wait. Yes, I did that, and then Octopath.
Oh.
We have been getting very lucky with our steals today. Speaking of which, I guess I should explain what stealing is. So Throne's day path action, or her special action during the day, is stealing things. She's a thief. She's very good at it. And there is a percentage about whether you will succeed in your theft. So that is what we mean by kind of RNG. I mean, there have been times where I have gotten a 3% chance to steal something and stole it first try. Just as many times as I have I've attempted to steal something with an 80% chance to succeed and missed 4 times. Real story that happened on my PB run, which
of course
quickly became not a PB run.
Right. I don't know if you ever played, if you played tactical games, if you've ever played XCOM, it's, depending on whether it's for or against you, 80% might as well be 0%.
Exactly. All right, so this is one of the 4 secret sub-jobs. This is the sub-job called the Inventor. We'll see it a little bit later, more towards the middle and end of the run. But the whole goal of the Inventor sub-job is, in order to unlock skills, you must bring pieces to make the Inventor's inventions. He's missing a couple things. He wants you to go find them for him.
Let me guess, we just happened to have some of them on us by the time we got there.
Yeah, they were just lying around in my pockets along with some lint.
Yeah, no, good finds.
Yep.
Time to clean up
Really
the
lucky
filth.
on the, really lucky on the,
Afraid of the dark. Who's next?
that was the wrong.
My
That's
turn.
fine. We'll just flee this one. All right.
Too slow.
Flee?
We'll just flee eventually.
This will come up. This will come up later in the run. But flee is based on your, I believe, level compared to the enemy's level, along with the
okay.
speed. I'm going to put that on. Actually, make sure that the Octopuff amulet is on. Good. All right. So we are approaching my two most dreaded screens.
Okay.
Just like in RPG fashion, RNG is really heavy here, especially with turn order. So we need to not get surprised, which is good, and we also need to go first or second.
We're just getting started.
If we go third, there is a very high chance that we die, even if we get our extra turn with the skill that we picked up by making 2 inventions called a step ahead. Each job has what's called passive skills. In the game, they're called support skills, but they act as passives, and they, excuse me, they are always active, and they will sometimes do some different things.
Always
we'll be
active as
picking
long
up
as you have the job equipped, or just always active once you have the job?
as long as you have enough skills in the job to unlock that specific passive, and you have the passive equipped. All right, we did not level up on the last, so let's heal just to make sure that we're good.
Time to clean up the filth.
So, all right, so we got caught by surprise, so we most likely die.
Like this.
Yep. There's a chance that we can survive that. Again, it's another buff. The big rock lizard has a buff called Rock of the Heavens that he can use. If he uses that, there's a more decent chance that we survive. If not, we die. Either way, we are on our way to collect our second sub job, which is on this screen actually. It is the merchant sub job. The merchant sub job is probably the most known sub job in all of Octopath speedrunning. It is very, very good.
So it goes.
It has one key class ability called Hired Help, which is effectively throwing money at your problems. It works very, very well. It has, when you use Hired Help, there are different amounts of money that you can spend to hire different types of crews. So the three, we will be using a decent amount of them. The only ones that we do not use, I believe, are the Thespians, and I think that might be it. I think we all, whoops, forgot to equip the skills. I think we don't use the Thespians, and those are the only ones that we don't end up using. But as we use the different hired helps, I will explain what they do. We're starting into one now. All right, well, after this battle, after we die here, we'll be going back and I'll explain the first hired help that we're gonna see a decent amount for this run. Did I? Let's see if it saved that. Okay, it did save that. Alright, while I'm running back to that battle, the two passives I just equipped were called Grows on Trees and Boost Start.
Let's play.
Alright, well, I have some more time to explain
You've got
these
time.
things. I've got some time. Don't mind that I am trying to go fast. But the Grows on Trees is the first passive. It's the first passive that you unlock from the merchant class. Oh my goodness. Grows on Trees will give you extra money when you finish battles. That's very important for a game with a money route. It's not a lot, but it is nice. It does accrue over time. Just to make sure that you are actually kind of hitting it. There are money backups. There we go. All right, so we are hitting our first hired help, which is the guards. So the guard's special ability is that they push back enemies' turns. So the turns, if you had noticed in the second bar on top, which says next turn, all of the birds went before me. However, after I used the guards, they got pushed back until after me, which is what allows me to clear that battle. will be
Right, so you're effectively gaining a bonus turn by manipulating the turn order using the job skill.
Yes. Speaking of bonus turns, Throne has an innate bonus turn. From this point, she's getting... Okay, I do have LP. She gets 2 bonus turns, technically.
As long as we don't get caught by surprise.
As long as we don't get caught by surprise. Again, you aren't playing Octopath if you're not getting surprised.
If we somehow got... no, I would say the inhibit defense twice in a row was funny, but more of a time loss than anything else, huh?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, without the inhibit defense, though, that baby bird does not kill you. So you need at least one. You are always going to have 2 actions. The enemies are always going to get 2 actions there, to my knowledge, unless they crit. All right, so we'll be using. This will be a showcase of Throne's extra turn. Her latent power. All of the characters have what's called a latent power. I was supposed to defend here. That's fine. We'll just take the slow.
Cleaning time.
Alright, so we'll die here. Sorry about that. Supposed to...
Nothing to apologize for.
That one is much better if you just end up dying. It's much better than trying to have to freestyle that.
Okay.
But to explain Throne's latent power, it's an extra turn, basically. You get more turn per turn. Which
an
RPG
extra turn and a power-up if the battle starts at night, right?
Very nice. No. The latent power can be activated at any point. You can use it during any battle at any time, which is very helpful. The main way that you get latent power back, there's 3 main ways. You can rest at an inn, which will fully refill latent power, HP, and mana, which is called SP in this game. Or skill points, I believe is the acronym there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so we're going to do this battle correctly this time, and we're going to be using 2 more of our hired helps here. We're going to be using the Ruffian, which won't deal any damage, but will debuff the enemy's defense and physical attack. And then we used our guards again. So the way that we can kill that encounter is that we have to have our latent power. We have to get that extra turn so that we can use the guards, so that we can use both the ruffians to lower the defense and the guards to attack in the same turn. All right, so moving on, we are now going down to another area where we're not supposed to be yet. This is the Ivory Ravine. We are here to grab a weapon, and then we are bolting, because this area is very dangerous. If you get caught here, it is an instant kill, no matter what. There always is a very small chance to flee. But again, that depends on level and speed. But at that point, you shouldn't really try to push that, because it's very unlucky. It's very low. It's a very low chance.
So I don't think you'd want to route in a 3 or 5% or whatever the base chance is to flee into your speedrun if you don't have to.
Absolutely not. That's why. That's primarily why we walk from getting that encounter where we use the ruffians and the guards to the when we get that pickup, which is a weapon called the Lost Tribes Axe. That'll become important when that weapon will become important when we take the inventor subjob later. Weapons have a unique interaction with the way that one of the main skills of the inventor, the changeable catapult, it is the way that is used, or the way that was made in the game. I'll explain that once we get there.
You've definitely got my interest with the idea of a job in this, kind of a mid fantasy universe having a catapult that has various forms. So I look forward to hearing more about that.
Yep, it's very cool. It's used in a decent amount of the speedruns.
Okay.
Of both solo and single story. Another, if I may plug myself for a minute, another category that I run of this game is Galdera. If you don't really know Octopath, Galdera is the super boss, one of the super bosses of the game. He's the like true ending final boss that you encounter. And there's different requirements to meet him in each game. In Octopath 1, you are required to complete all the character stories. So all 4 chapters of all characters. And in Octopath 2, all you're required to do is beat a boss called the Scourge of the Sea. And finish 3 side quests.
Huh.
However, I mean, the big bar there is that you also need your own boat. Because the commercial boats do not go to the Gate of Finis, which is like kind of to my knowledge about the game, it's kind of like a portal that takes you to where Galdera is. Right, so this is our first instance of using hired help bee stings. Or bee slings, I can't read. Their special ability is that they break or they take away shield points no matter what weapon type or element type the enemy is weak to.
I see. So they're able to do, shield agnostic damage, essentially.
Yes. In addition to dealing actual damage, which is very, very nice. In addition to their different effects, we're going to try taking that nut. Whatever. Sometimes he lets me take his things, other times he doesn't. It's really a weird roll. But should be level 18 by now. I am not. All right, so we're gonna go take another encounter. Because I got the 3 Monkey Kings, I'm just realizing now I don't. That's the reason I don't have enough
XP.
Let's take off. Yeah. Because that's why I don't have enough XP. Although I did see that I am.
Let's play.
Okay, well here is that item. Here's that Kate I was talking about earlier. That's going to really help.
Nice.
Kates give a bunch of money and a bunch of XP. So now I am definitely level 18.
Yeah, if you're ever on the other side of, or if you're the kind who pores over SRC boards or is ever in the process of being able to review and accept runs to marathons, you will see the phrase Kate mod come up attached to Octopath runs, not infrequently.
Yep.
Yeah, the ability
Kate mod,
to go for it.
Yes. The Kate mod is it's a mod for Octopath Traveler 1 that guarantees that you get a Kate as the first encounter on a specific screen. This really takes out some of the variance of trying to sit there and grind for a Kate,
Sure.
which can suck sometimes. You can be sitting there for a while. There are ways to kind of increase the chance. In this game, there's one of the hunter's passive skills. That's a job that we're not going to see during the run, but one of the hunter's passive skills is called More Rare Monsters, which increases the chance of those types of enemies showing up. Those being the Kates, the Kate variant, and the Octopuff variant, one that we have not seen yet.
What to do? As swift as a
So we are going to use that same strat from earlier, Ruffians into the 4 guards, and that's going to take out the encounter here.
I take what
Alrighty.
I want.
So we are going to grab an armor that we're going to use for the rest of the game. It's called the Antique Coat. Very, very good armor. Alrighty. Now that that's done, we are currently moving into kind of our grind of the run. As in any RPG, typically have a grind. This is one of 2 for the run. This is the JP grind.
Let's play.
If I have not explained JP yet, JP stands for job points. Job points are used to purchase class skills. In this case, we need 4,000 job points in order to purchase the last couple skills from Throne's track, the thief track. We are going to, while we're just grinding, we're going to go get a couple other items. One of them being the Rusty Staff. The Rusty Staff is a weapon for one of the other secret class that we're going to see in the run, called the Arms Master. So the Arms Master, in order to unlock it, we'll be going back up to...
Play. My turn.
Okay, we'll defend here. Alright, this should kill. There
Hey,
we
look,
go.
we finally got the status effect message for real in a fight that will continue
Yep.
through this time. Now we don't have to worry about it later.
Yep. Alright, so we're buying a couple skills for Throne. We don't need them yet. But,
Am I right to figure that job points are, you basically have a base number of job points and you're able to spend them again on different jobs that you haven't leveled yet? Or do you have a set number and you have to spread them between jobs?
So you have at the end of every battle, you get job points.
Mm-hmm.
How you spend them is up to you. You could spend them on unlocking thief jobs, or you could spend them on unlocking priest jobs or any of the other jobs. Typically minus the 4 secret classes. They typically have their own way to unlock skills, namely being the 2 that we see in this run. Right, this is not a fun encounter to have.
Cleaning time.
All right, we're going to defend there to make sure that we have enough damage. All right, now that we're inventor, I guess I will explain the changeable catapult. All right, we're gonna heal up just in case we get surprised. I'd rather not die, because you can. Now that we have the antique coat, we can make it through this. All right.
You could also get caught by surprise.
Yep. We can still get caught by surprise, but because we have the antique coat, we should be fine. That encounter with the goat and the porcupine is not fun. So we have a windstone that we will use, that we would have used later. But there's nothing wrong with that, so there's nothing wrong with using it there to get rid of that. All right, so now that we've done that, we're going to head down to Sai.
I like that our power equipment set is an antique coat and a rusty staff. Makes us feel more like a junk merchant than anything else.
So before I touch on the rusty staff, actually, now that we're the inventor and we're going to be using the ability a lot, I'll talk about the way that weapons work with the changeable catapult class ability of the inventor. So the inventor has an ability called changeable catapult. Changeable catapult is an attack skill that allows you to deal any type of damage to any type of physical damage to enemies.
All tidy.
However, it uses the attack value of the weapon that you have equipped on your attack prompt, rather than the weapon that is equipped for the changeable catapult prompt. So that's why before I use changeable catapult, you see me switching to the big axe that we picked up earlier. That way, because if I were to use my knife has like an attack value, I think of like 5. So it'll combine that with my staff.
Got it. So this is the strongest weapon you could get your hands on without having to walk too far into danger.
Yep. So we'll be using, as long as we're using inventor, we'll be using that axe and changeable catapult. And that's kind of our bread and butter on doing damage as the inventor. So we'll be doing this for most of this will be how we do our damage for the first grind. The second grind, which I will talk about later when we get closer to it, is we should, at that point, we'll have enough money that we can just use hired help and get it solved that way. Alrighty, so we just tagged Wellgrove. Wellgrove is the town that Throne's chapter 3, part A takes place in. Throne's second and third chapters have 2 parts.
Tidied up.
In terms of chapter 2, one of them is a story chapter. Story chapters being they don't have a boss at the end. You just kind of run through them, a bunch of cutscenes maybe, maybe a battle,
Let's play.
but like if you have to go between
Well, well.
an area where you can encounter something, but you don't have to fight a boss at
I
the end.
take what I want.
Boss chapters are the exact opposite. It's story, but at the same time, you have to fight a boss at the end of it. So Octopath Traveler, every story will have one non-boss chapter,
Fulfilled.
and
To do.
the rest of them, whether they're in parts or
All
one
tidied
single
up.
chapter, it will have a boss. So we are currently heading to our grinding spot. We've kind of been grinding on the way over,
Let's play.
but this is where we'll actually get
Well,
the
well.
most of our JP,
Next.
unless we get like a
And
rare
so it
enemy.
goes.
This is the quicksand jail, if I remember correctly. Yes, quicksand jail. This has got some higher level enemies that we will want to grind, because they drop a good amount of JP, and they drop the XP is nice, but we are mainly focused on the JP.
Well, well. See.
You gotta say the enemy design here changed. It doesn't look like the kind of enemy you should be fighting 40 minutes into the game, but what do I know?
Not really at all.
Let's play.
So this is an area with a secret boss. You end up getting another rusty weapon
And so it goes.
after beating it, but we're not going to fight that because it's slow, and we don't need that extra rusty weapon. So we picked up a backup windstone there. We don't technically have to pick that up, but we
What
can.
to do.
I did not switch to day in time. I did not switch from day to night, so we are going to. I should be fine with that latent power. We're going to take an extra turn to increase our BP by 1.
I take what I want.
BP standing for battle points. You can spend them on. You accrue 1 per turn, and you can spend them on skills, attacks, buffs, debuffs, to exacerbate the effects of them.
Play. My
So, in terms of changeable catapult, using more BP
And
equals
so
more
it
damage.
goes.
That's it for most attacks. If there are some, like some of the warrior classes attacks, I need one more battle. Some of the warrior class will have, they will deal increased amount of times.
well,
But for the
well.
most part, if it's an attack, you're just doing more damage. If it's a buff, the buff
All
lasts longer.
tidied up.
Debuffing lasts longer. That sort of thing. All right, so we have hit our 4,000 JP goal. So we are going to buy the last 2 skills for Throne for her thief class. So now that's done, we're gonna put back on a couple of our skills. I guess while I'm here, I should explain those. Oh, I'm going to Ore's Rush. I was like, oh, maybe I'll do Winter Bloom. Nope, I gotta do Ore's Rush first. The skills that I just put on, one that we've had since the beginning from the Scholar is called Evasive Maneuvers. It cuts the step count that we produce by half.
My turn.
Really good, because it means that we can run more and walk more without getting encounters.
Yeah, you're running at standard step rate and walking at half.
Yes, I believe it cuts it in half. I'm not super sure on the percentages, but it is around there. It's a large amount.
I love that. You know what it means by feel, even if not by number.
Let's
That speaks to me so much
Absolutely.
as somebody who runs a lot of like
Absolutely.
roguelikes. You just know it by feel sometimes.
Yeah, it's a feel thing. If I have to take encounters while I have evasive maneuvers on, it got to the point where I'm like, I'll probably get an encounter around here, and then I'd flip it to night, and lo and behold, right as I flipped it to night, I'd hit the encounter.
For sure. How many hours would you say? You said you started running a handful of months ago. How many hours would you estimate, Steam hour count aside, did you put into different categories of speedrunning this?
Well, I mainly played when I played Octopath 2 for the first time, I played it on Switch.
Okay.
So my Steam hours are really my speedrunning hours.
Okay.
I mean, there was a bit of time where I was like, oh, I'll do a 100% run.
Sure. Yeah.
While I'm here. Guess I'll switch to Thief or Merchant. Guess I've forgotten to switch back. we're getting incredibly lucky on our steals right now. I think we failed one, but it's a non-required steal, just for fun. The thing that we just stole is called the Sturdy Pickaxe. It gives us it's a quest item that gives us another rusty weapon, the Rusty Sword. So we'll be doing that at the beginning of Chapter 2, Part B, which we will be doing right after this chapter ends. We just started Chapter 2, Part A by entering the town, and we'll just be finishing this up. This is Throne's story chapter. So you just got to walk around, steal some stuff, talk to some people, and then this chapter ends.
Not gonna lie, as an experienced thief, I feel like the instructions steal something off of someone's face is like a red red flag.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't know how she just gets to take something. I feel like you'd notice. You'd have to. You'd have to notice.
Speaking of right, we drank from the right cup.
Yep. So we're going to head down to Harrywise. All right, so let me check if I have LP. I do. That's good. All right, so now that our grind is done, we can go into the equipment menu and take off the JP Augmenter. It is an item that I picked up at the very beginning from that very, very scary looking cave on the beach. And what that does is it increases the amount of JP that we get. Really, really helpful for our grind because we need a JP. But now that we're done, we can put on an amulet called the Empowering Amulet. Let me focus on the fight here quickly.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Once that's done, I'll explain what this fight is. Bee stings. All right. So then palm into depths. Okay. All right. So that's the main use of the bee stings there. We really want to break these guys because they hit hard. And then we're using our veterans, which they cost the most at this point anyway. And then they just do the most damage.
I was going to say, given the size of the numbers, there's a reasonable explanation as to why.
Yep. All right. So by doing this encounter, we have now unlocked the foreign assassins as hired help crews. So what that means is that I can now spend money to hire those assassins that I just defeated to aid me in battle. They're very helpful. They're used in the final boss as the primary method of damage. I don't need to steal from you, but honestly, it's cool that I did. So she is the woman that we give the rusty pickaxe, the sturdy pickaxe to get the sword out of the stone. We'll be taking the rusty weapons up to Gravel, and that's how we're going to de-rust them and make them actually worth something. But for right now, we're just doing Throne's Chapter 2. General gist of Throne's story. At the end of Chapter 1, she kind of learned where people who might have info on where Mother and Father are, where they might be. And so they were in Oars Rush, and they're in Winter Bloom. So that's why we are here, and we're going to get the information. Those are nice steals to get. They're not required, but they help out the money route a lot. I think they're like 6,500 and 9,000. Those two items that we just stole. So they're worth a lot. So in terms of Throne's story at this point, we have made our way to Winter Bloom to find a thieves organization called the Snow Hares. They have a man called Bergumi, who we previously dealt with when we were with Father as a thief in training. So we're gonna take a quick encounter here, where we're going to just use a stone. They're gone. It's really nice. We get a little bit of XP, a little bit of money, and then we move on to Bergumi. Bergumi suspiciously has suspectedly has some information. And hold on, I got a really hard boss fight. We're gonna pause for this quickly.
For sure, lock in.
Now go.
Oh my goodness, that was
very nice.
That was really tough.
I'll be honest, I didn't know whether you were doing a bit or whether you actually needed focus time. So
honestly,
glad to get the answer sooner than later.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised myself. Sometimes you can get a really low roll on the damage.
Oh, yeah.
For Bergomi
sure.
and the boss, the typically larger. I'll steal this now.
Right.
I'm technically have
A large expressive sprite. That's how you know they're a boss.
Yes, he will not die. Which is not the worst. You can, if you have a large stone, you can just use the large stone to take them out. But
And we picked up that extra in the cave earlier.
we picked up the extra, so just as a bit of safety. But I really did not want to have to use that there because I like using a large stone to finish out the father fight to make sure that we get the Conqueror Sword, to make sure that we get overkill. Overkill is a mechanic that gives us extra XP. So it's really nice. There are two categories. There are dominated and overkill. Overkill will give us extra XP, and I believe dominated gives us more money. We're gonna take your jewel. Right, we're gonna switch back to Inventor quickly because we can kill the encounters over here with Inventor, which is nice because we don't want to have to spend money. We're gonna be spending a decent chunk fighting Mom. Speaking of which, we're moving so fast. We've moved in Chapter 3 already.
What to do?
So we're in Chapter 3, Part A. Okay, I am on axe. This is the mother chapter.
I take
We'll be going and confronting Mom. At the end of Chapter 2.
Speaking of things you might do for your mother, don't forget that Mother's Day is coming up soon. If you're in the U.S.
Yes, Mother's Day is right around the corner. For any of our
maybe don't do for your mother what Throne is going to do.
Yes, Throne. Well, actually, speaking of that, we're getting to something really interesting. So at the end of Chapter 2, both of them, we find out the locations of Mother and Father. And so now that we're in Chapter 3, we got to go and confront them. So we are in Mother's Garden. So Mother's Garden is her whole front is that she has an orphanage and raises people, but actually it's a front for the Thieves Guild. So we're gonna go and we're gonna take out Mother. The reason that we want to kill Mother and Father is because we learned early on that they have. All right, I don't like the snake. So we're going to spend the extra turn defending. We learned that they have keys that will unlock our Thieves' Collar. So we want the collar off. We need the keys. We gotta go take Mother and Father's keys from them, which we are hoping to just take, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. Ooh, 2 snakes. Right, either way, things doesn't change. We're Inventor. Move to the axe, changeable catapult. The encounter's done. I like to force an encounter here, specifically because we need to change the merchant class. Use a lychee there. We need to change the merchant class for the encounter with Mom. And if you don't get an encounter there before, sometimes walking up to Mom, you can get an encounter, and then it sucks. All right, so we are on to Mom.
Cleaning time.
So we are going to first bring her down. We're going to break her shields to get to a value that we can deal with 1 beast. We're going to get attacked, and that's fine. All right, we're going to see the first instance of Armor Corrosive. Armor Corrosive is a debuff that reduces physical defense. And now that we've reduced the physical defense, we're going to break her. And we're going to break her and the ad. All right, now that she's broken, Throne stepped on a crack, so she broke her mother's back. But we're just going to, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're just going to go through and keep breaking and keep using beasts.
Okay.
Technically,
are we optimizing for expenditure there in terms of
yes.
not using some? Okay, makes sense.
Yes. Mother is technically dead, but the rest of the bosses from here on out have a cutscene gate. Or a dialogue gate, meaning that they cannot die before they say their piece.
Makes sense.
So we had to take that 1 extra turn and just a regular attack to make sure that we took Mother down.
Reminds me of the Assassin's Creed games and their habit for being wordy at the moment when you finish off a target, which is very appropriate considering our character and their story.
Yep.
I'll take.
Very, very appropriate. So we got Mother's key, and we found out from Mother that that she may not be who she says she is. It's very alluded to, but we'll touch on it later after we kill Father, because Father will kind of Mother alludes, Father speaks plainly. Gist of it is Mother and Father are not who they say they are, which, typical fashion. They run a thieves guild. It's kind of how it works.
I was going to say, thieves practicing perfidy. Thieves telling lies. Who would have guessed?
Now go.
Ooh. Okay, we got the cape. That's fine.
All tidied up.
Accidentally used a beast there, but that's no issue. I account for that. I account for a mismenu by we pick up extra money along the way. So in cases where I mismenu and use a beast when I'm not supposed to,
you've got enough bonus cash for one or two mismenus of that nature.
Yes, that is the case.
Let's play.
Nice.
All right, so in here we're supposed to be using guards because they have enough damage to kill and cost 8,000 less than the beasts do. So we are at this point we're just running to Father, and we are going to take him out the same way we did Mother. We want his key. If he will not give it to us, we will take it by force. All right, fully healed. We have LP. We take a safety save here, because sometimes Father can act a little strangely sometimes. But so we are moving on to the Father fight. Father's pretty scripted, but depending on turn order, it can get a little messy. So we're just gonna make sure that we're fine. Alrighty. Again, just like normal, we're going to get him down to a range that we can break and deal some extra damage with a beast. I'm going to heal up here, just to make sure. By using that heal, we also get all of our battle points back, which allow us to do this. We're going to armor corrosive, like normal. Then we are going to break with beasts. Again, beasts will deal shield damage, agnostic to any weapon type. And then we're going to smack him with our most powerful, while being still cost effective, the veterans. So we'll know if we did it right if Father starts talking. There we go. And so we should be in the clear. We have more than enough HP to survive that. And then we are going to use that large stone I picked up earlier just to make sure that we get the overkill.
I take what I want.
All right. And that is chapter 3. So at the end of chapter 3, we figure out Mom and Dad are not who they say they are. Mom is not actually our mom. And shocker, Dad's not our dad. Wow. The whole bit
you mean
is
the quotations around their names in the wiki was... Oh my goodness.
I know. I know. So we're going to... we're moving into our second grind, which is the EXP grind. We need to be level 34 for the... excuse me, a step ahead into extra experience. We need to be level 34 for the fourth and final chapter of Throne's story. There is a, oops. We'll see if we can kill with this. Probably not. I was supposed to switch back to Merchant. I was thinking about the first grind. We're just gonna see if we can run away. That's fine. We should die soon. Yeah, we'll die here. That's fine. Oh, come on.
Not like this.
I was supposed to switch to Merchant. This grind, we have more than enough money. So we will just be using... Let me see if the skills stuck. They did. All right, jobs. Scholar. Scholar to Merchant. There we go. All right. We have more than enough money at this point to use hired help to kill these encounters. So that's what we'll do. We'll just go to hired help.
Now go.
And a beast is more than enough to finish every encounter here. So we're just going to be using that until we hit level 32. Or not 32, 34. In terms of Throne's story, again, we figured out mom and dad are not mom and dad. They in fact watched my mom. They in fact let my actual mom die in the street right after she gave birth. Really, really cruel, if you ask me. And we found out that our dad is some dude named Claude. Never heard of him before, but he's our dad apparently. So the other revelation of chapter 3 is that the 2 keys are not the 2 keys that we need. All right, this could be an issue. This will be an issue. I should have healed, but that's neither here nor there. The 2 keys that we got are not, they do not work for the 2 keyholes that we have in our lock. We need another key. And that key, we suspect, is, all right, we'll survive this, but because I'm at full health, but that's unfortunate from before. Alrighty. But so we suspect that we need to go find our actual dad and get his key to leave. Alrighty. So we're just going to be grinding here for a while. If you have any questions or anyone in chat has questions, I'm going to use.
Sure. Yeah, we had a question earlier as you were going through the mother and father fights, wondering how your guards were dealing so much damage. Do you have specific like job skills or other things where the item usage that was further increasing their damage?
So guards, so each of the hired helps have their own attack values and their own crit chance, all that stuff. So my damage is kind of, what am I? Okay, I'm there. Sure, it's fine. We're gonna teleport back and heal. Teleporting will give me the autosave, and I ran out of healing items, so we're gonna quickly go to the inn. But as I was saying, all of the hired help have their own damage values and their own crit values. So for the most part, guards and up will most likely crit on most of the hits. So it really helps because crits are 1.5. Oh my goodness, this is a big enemy. This is what's called a cultured Kate. They give a lot of money. I believe they give 50,000.
All tidied up.
Which basically, yes, 50,000. And I think we're done with our grind. Yes, we are done with our grind.
It seems like it.
So we'll have no problem hitting our money goal. Neither will we have any problem hitting our level goal. They give just like a chubby Kate's, which is what that big guy was. He's a big chubby Kate. He gives a lot of money and a lot of XP. He's just a bigger, more beefier version of a regular Kate. This is the guy right here that we needed level 34 to knock out. He's the reason we have to do that grind. And yeah, so we are headed into the final area of the game. We are headed, well, give me a second. Almost forgot to put my, whoops.
Oh yeah, damage skills on.
Almost,
yeah.
Yep. Almost forgot to put on the evasive maneuvers, cutting things in half. And one of the other crucial things for this run has been step ahead. Oh my god, we got the funny one.
What?
Sorry. We got the funny 1%.
Yeah,
there's a
basically
1%
no percent chance to not flee.
Yes, there's a very, very small percent chance to not flee, and we hit it. I was talking to someone earlier about how funny it would be.
That's very D&D style. You roll a 1 while fighting a single rat.
Yep, absolutely. It's very funny. I haven't seen it in a long time. I was very surprised that I hit that.
For sure.
But this part, we're heading to the final city. We are heading to where we hear Claude resides. This is Lost Seed. It is kind of like a decrepit, old, broken down kingdom that New Delsta was kind of built on top of. So we go down into the sewer, and then we find the secret access way down to Lost Seed, where we can find Claude. This is the very end of the run. So because of that, we don't. Whoops, wrong menu. we don't need some of our equipment anymore. We don't need the Octopuff, which increased the chance of rare enemies spawning. We don't need our Fire Starter, which is a sword that we picked up at the beginning, which increases the damage dealt by fire skills, which is the reason why we had the, yes, okay, we have more than enough money. Which is the reason why we were the Scholar in our grind, the JP, because, or at the beginning before we moved to Inventor, because we had the Fire Starter to help us outpace the enemy's health. So we are heading into the last dungeon. We should have, if I do my walking and running correctly, we should have 2 more encounters before the final boss. All right, here's one of them, and we were caught by surprise. Typical Octopath fashion.
Yeah, perfect.
Not like this.
It
There's a
proves
chance
that we
you
were
don't
in
die
fact we were in fact playing Octopath since we were caught
That
by
is true.
surprise.
That is true. We were in fact playing Octopath.
Basically, it's a validation of the run. The run is valid
Yes.
now. We got caught by surprise.
Yes, this is a valid run.
Let's play.
All right, so we have more than enough money to just continue to throw
Now go.
money at our problems.
Yeah, especially
again-
with our bonus Kates.
I take
Yep,
what
exactly.
I want.
Beasts are more than enough to deal. They deal more than enough damage to take care of any of the encounters in here. We just have to make sure that we get a turn. So yeah, as we're making our way up to the final boss, I guess I'll kind of plug myself a little bit. As I've been, I have not changed during the run, but as I've been since the beginning, I'm Jacoby. I stream on Twitch pretty much weekly. Right, well, there's a chance that, okay, we're fine. I think we should be fine here. Yeah, we'll be fine.
What to do?
Actually want to bend. There we go.
Now go.
Okay, we're good. Sorry for that
So it
interruption.
goes.
No. That by all means, cut yourself off if you need to focus. That's how it goes. I have absolutely done that while showcasing.
So I'm Jacoby. I stream most days of the week. For the most part, we're gonna heal with this full heal, and we are going to make a safety save. Just in case, since I got that encounter a little earlier, we're gonna do another save quit.
Reset our
just
step
to
counter.
make sure. To reset the step counter, just to make sure. And we are headed into the final boss. All right, I will need to focus a little bit. So there's a bunch of variations of this, based on the amount of money you have. We have way more than enough money,
Ready?
so we are going to do what I consider the fastest.
Now
Is
go.
we're going to spend a lot to debuff him. We're going to spend all of our JP to debuff him for a while. Then we are going to get our our BP and our latent power back, so that we can have 2 turns. Claude's gimmick is that he will lock our primary skills and then turn into bosses that Throne has fought previously, which is really cool in the run because
Ready?
you get to see, oh look, oh my god, it's Pyro again, oh and then Bergomi. It's really cool when you're actually playing. It's very, very fun. But so we hit our
Mike.
we hit our little dialogue check, so we're good. We finished off Claude, and time is not
All
yet.
tidied up.
Time is on the when the Finn screen with like the Throne art shows up. So we will be stealing the key, and then we have to just skip 3 cutscenes. 1, 2, 3, and time.
GG's.
So that was Throne solo. I hope you guys really enjoyed. As I was saying before, I decided to take on the final boss. I've been Jacoby. I pretty much stream Octopath for the most part. We are actually, I saw a game that came out sort of recently called Escape from Ever After. Little plug for that. I'm going to be playing that on stream. Maybe potentially for a speedrun. If people don't really know what that is, it's Paper Mario meets corporate greed, which is kind of interesting. The whole plot is that you're a storybook character, and real-life companies have started to come into storybooks and plunder them for their resources. So you and all the stories have to band together to drive out the real corporations and save your stories. It looks really fun,
geez.
so I'm going to be playing that on stream. You can find
Yeah,
me.
there's. Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, you finish first.
Oh, I was gonna say, it reminds me of, there was a roguelike a few years ago called Going Under that had kind of a similar premise. So it's just very reminiscent, but very
Nice.
cool.
I'll
Yeah,
check that out.
I actually wanted to ask you about other RPGs you were interested in, knowing that you've been a fan of speedruns and probably also RPGs for a long time. So knowing that you're moving on to or potentially branching out to another project is very exciting.
Yeah. That'll be. I'm very excited to start that. I stream most days of the week. If you really want to know when I stream, you can follow me on Twitch. You'll get a notification every time I go live. I have a YouTube, which is mainly for VODs. I might start doing scripted content, but we'll see. You can follow me on Blue Sky, Instagram. I think I have Twitter. I have many of the social medias. You typically, if you look up Jacoby, you'll like Jacoby 101. You'll find me. So if you enjoyed what you saw, please stop by. Again, I stream most days of the week. I'll post on socials when I actually go live and stuff. So, yeah.
And if you haven't yet, please congratulate Jacoby on finishing his first run on the Games Done Quick hotfix.
Yeah,
Definitely hope to see you back again.
Yes, this was my first run, like live for a showcase, and I'm very, very thankful for getting picked by a T-Tree to showcase what Octopath 2 Solo has to offer. It's a very, very great game. Solo is a very, very interesting category. Before I go, quick shout outs to the Octopath community, specifically Alta, who's running Galdera in RPG Limit Break, which will be very, very good. He's running OT1 Galdera. That'll be good. Anime fan, for actually being the one to get me out from being a watcher and is now becoming a runner. Thank you for doing that. I very much appreciate for what you did. To my friends and family, though they don't understand for the most part, very being supportive. And yeah, again, another shout out to a T-Tree for allowing me to be on here and showcasing what I and the Octopath games have to offer. So yeah.
Welcome back to Out of the Box on the Games Done Quick Hotfix. My name is T-Tree, and while RPGs can take many forms, forging new paths ahead, sometimes you need to take a step back and go back to where you came from. But one constant in RPGs is drama, and that is so very true in our next game, Thirsty Suitors, seeing our main character Jala take it back to her hometown after many years and really just encountering a lot of different things. So Mocha Jones, why don't you walk us through our any % run of Thirsty Suitors and what Jala is up to?
Hey, T-Tree, thanks. Hey, I'm Mocha Jones 10. This is Thirsty Suitors. This is a game by Early Games. I first played this in Next Fest, like 2021, I believe, and it's like, hey, I'm going to speedrun this game one day, and hey, here I am speedrunning this game. I am joined by Plesley Twisted on comms. Go ahead and introduce yourself, PT.
Hi, it's me. I'm PT. I'm back invading your earlobes with whatever commentary I be showing up with, and people say that they like.
We let PT out of the box. You had to know what was going to happen.
I just be existing, and people are like, you know what? Sounds great. And I love that energy for all of us, because I 9 times out of 10 don't know what I'm doing. But I am here today to help with Thirsty Suitors, talking about a game where go ahead.
Yeah,
no, go ahead.
Real.
You run
That's
this.
exactly the energy that Jala and Thirsty Suitors runs off of.
Exactly.
The answer is I'm not sure. And that's always the answer. So I'm helping out with that. For those of you who don't know, even though I am a challenge runner and a Souls enthusiast, my first love is RPGs. So this is why you see me on Mocha's couch before for Octopath Traveler 2. And I am now back doing other RPGs. Although this one's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Yes, I'll get into it here in a sec, but I would describe this as a RPG that is Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Cooking Mama, dating sim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well, breakup sim. My bad. Breakup simulator.
Yeah, and there's some RPG in there too.
Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the run. Time will start as soon as I hit X here. So let's start time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's jam.
Good luck.
Yes.
Have fun.
So for those of you who don't know as well, Thirsty Suitors is quite literally a game that is done by an all Southeast Asian team. It is a very, very, very authentic experience and cultural just impact in gaming. But the first thing we need to talk about here is the fact that you're skateboarding. Why? Because why not? It's very important to the character for what it's worth. But it is definitely something that if you're looking for an RPG that's turn-based, which this is, it'll just kind of throw you for a loop for a second because you're like, wait, so why are we, what?
Look, I was
Listen,
going to
she
say,
likes
as a
skateboarding.
skate punk, who needs ways to travel fast, what other options did you have, right?
Exactly.
Correct. Like,
So this is pretty much the intro to Kingdom Hearts on the skateboard.
True.
oh, you know what? You're right. Except it's not weird and awkward, and I don't have. I don't
Did
remember
you
the
see
name
the
of the track.
stares on your parents' faces? That was pretty weird and awkward right there.
Okay, but those are parents, so that doesn't count because
Okay,
parents
that's
are
a free
supposed to be
action.
weird and awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a free action.
Yeah.
It's fine. I was gonna say I can't remember the name of the song, but you're not fighting for your life, so you got that going for you. Although now with the mention of parents, you could be fighting for your life. I might be eating my own words.
Yes. This is definitely about family drama and also ex drama and just drama. So this game has everything.
Yeah. Did you ever want Scott Pilgrim to be an RPG? Because we got
You know what?
But you know what? Okay, but hear me out. This is Scott Pilgrim where the antagonist is not a jerk.
True.
Or more specifically, the antagonist is a jerk, but she recognizes that and says, you know, what if I didn't? Scott
Yes.
Pilgrim could never.
Right. Speaking of which, we are actually getting to our first fight. This is our first ex that we're fighting. This is Sergio. This is our third grade boyfriend. Also the tutorial fight.
Yeah, no, not kidding at all. It definitely, like, Jala's life has just been like that. Everyone in her life is part of a story, and they all believe themselves to be storybook characters.
Yes.
Hey, what do you do when all the characters have what we call main character syndrome?
You either make them part of your party, or you level up to be more main character than they are.
That's a wild thing to say, more main character than they are.
It is the energy of this game, 100%.
Very much so. So as you notice, like all my attacks, everything in this game is QTE based. I will say that there are awesome accessibility options for people who have like bad hands like me. I did not mean to do that, but you don't have to time your hits perfectly with the accessibility options. You can just do the attack.
But very similar to Octopath that we were just watching earlier and that Mocha has run before, there are technically like damage types which work like weapon types. Characters have weaknesses that can cause them to basically whiff super moves if you use their weaknesses at the right times on them. There's really a lot of mechanical complexity for how ridiculous everything else that's going on here is.
Yes.
And speaking of ridiculosity, I know someone in chat said there's like, the more I hear about the explanation, the more confused I get, and it's already a fever dream. Okay, so I'm gonna try and compact this into the high level breakdown. Please ignore the car on the screen. So this is a story about growing up and then coming to terms with the fact that some of the decisions that you made earlier in your life maybe actually were your fault. And I mean that in earnest, because this is a story about reconciling with exes. Hang on a second, we gotta call mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Mom. Is it a story about reconciling with your exes? It's about reconciling with family. It's about coming to terms with the fact that, hey, sometimes both parties are right. And all of everything I just described there is extremely serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're playing video games, so who wants all that?
The game strikes an amazing balance between like being serious at the right times and being goofy like all the rest of the time. Because yeah, like PT said, you know, at the end of it, some part of it is coming to terms with yourself and the past version of yourself and how that affected people around you. And the game doesn't hesitate to get into that. It just picks its moments in a real smart way.
Yes.
That being said, this is your everyday reminder. If you're going to be a workout buff, please do Life Day. Don't look like Sergio just now. Please work your
and
legs.
we'll see that again right here.
That right there, you don't want to be that.
Nope.
Please do your leg workouts. Thank you. That is your PSA. There's your PSA. Don't don't have Sergio legs.
Like you could tell with the pants on that they fit kind of weird, but I don't think anyone was ready for that when you knocked them off.
And we're done Sergio.
Very nicely done. Time to find a way to reconcile.
Got him.
And now he's going to give us a ride home.
The handshake of begrudging friendship at the end of a battle.
Exactly.
Correct. I would say, girl, quit staring at him. Just get in the car.
Look, your power-ups are called Thursona for a reason.
Yes.
Jala's not a hot mess.
Not complete
I mean,
hot mess.
There, thank you. I was going to say, I feel like there's some hot mess there.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. All right, so we're through the first part. One person has been reconciled with. Sorry about that time in 3rd grade. I forget how old the character is.
I think they're in
But
their
she's
20s.
definitely... Yeah, she's definitely older than 3rd grade.
Yes.
Old girl with the back wings tat, though, is actually my favorite thing in the world. So, as we just said, yeah, this is your mess. So you're coming back home. You're here with family because you're in your 20s in limber. I don't know what that is anymore. I flip and things crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is being 20 and being able to move and being able to
I don't
skateboard
even
around
understand.
town?
I don't understand any of these things.
I've never
Yes, it's
tried
a
to
Thursona.
front flip my way around down a set of stairs in my life. And I wouldn't
think
dream of it now.
I think the closest I ever got, very ironically, was when I was in my teens, and I think that I cleared a full set of stairs in a single jump, going down no less, and didn't give it a second thought.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, that's not me.
No, that
Unfortunately,
was
we
me.
have been grifted.
I was gonna say that was me 20 plus years ago. All right, so now we're dealing with Neil.
Yeah. So
This-
This is our random encounters. They are.
Yeah,
in
this
fact,
is our
other
only
shooters that
random
are
encounter of the
parents.
game, actually.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not random.
Got it.
Oh my
Just
god.
to teach you the gift or grift system.
Yes.
Oh my god. Tell this man to go away.
So-
He got-
Funny story. This man is sent by our grandma.
Grandma. Yeah.
Of course he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
the random
Look at his
encounters in the game-
outfit.
all the random encounters of the game are the result of your grandma putting like ads in the
Exactly.
paper to get the suitors to come after you because she wants you to get married.
Look, but did we see his outfit? Look at your granddaughter. Look at this bozo. What are we doing? The alignment was where?
Exactly.
There's a reason they're the random trash mobs instead of the bosses.
Oh, just
So we done Tony Hawk. We done our RPG stuff. It's now time to cook.
Yep.
oh yeah, this is a cooking game.
Yeah,
too.
it's a
If
cooking
you,
Now
game.
you
if you
mention
liked Venba, this also has something to offer you.
that. I'm
Yeah.
also going to take a moment to read some chat. Yato, we're not putting an archipelago in this. No.
But what if
I mean, we could make this archipelago.
you
but I
ever
don't
tried to
know
wash
why.
your hands that way by keeping your hands in place and rotating your entire body around?
I ain't got that kind of sauce, T.
Yeah, me
Be
either.
real with you. That's just not something I got. You need it. You wish you could take off your coat that fabulously. See, now that's
I know.
much more attainable. That's just some practice.
True. Something that is both practical to want and reasonable to obtain.
Oh my lord. Gymnastic cooking.
And we had successfully cooked.
Ah,
Right?
I want everything in this game. I want everything that's cooked in this game.
Yeah, no, if you
And we
didn't
got
know
the approval.
that this was an element of 30 Suitors, you would from Outer Loop's next game, Dosa Divas, which just came out
Yes.
recently.
yes.
It's an amazing
And then,
game already.
We talked about that and Vimba, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was gonna say, because yeah, if you've seen Vimba, then this is the same people.
Yes. Also, at the end of each night, you talk to Dad to go to sleep. To end the day.
Oh, look at Dad. We love Dad in his house. For now, at least, until he does some nonsense.
Dad does nonsense? What?
I said, if he does some nonsense, I'm just throwing it out there. I am not saying that the nonsense is guaranteed. It's just parents got good times and bad times, and we saw a good time. For now.
All right.
Also,
so
after
Temporarily.
I like everybody calling it nonsense after we made some parathas, which is not dissimilar to non. Different culture, but
T, please.
what? I'm hungry.
I told you before we got on to get snacks.
You did. I mean, producer Richard got himself taken care of, but that's on me.
That is absolutely on you. So that means we're not going to talk about dunking your skateboard, apparently.
It's Tony Hawk now. We're playing Tony Hawk again.
Yeah. So we
That's
went
true.
from standard Tony Hawk. This is now like Tony Hawk Underground. You get off the board
Yes.
occasionally. You dunk the skateboard to bank points.
We got some Paratha's love in chat too.
Oh, and here's the X. We talked about we have X's. This is the X.
And I think this is the most recent X.
Yes, like the DX. So that's Tyler. Tyler is again the X. Ever since forever, and she is going to like investigate the skate park, and so the bear dude is now named Soundy. Soundy's like the leader of these little skate punks here that we gotta fight his lieutenants.
What I love more than anything is the way that he was actually cycling his skateboard looks so ridiculous. But then he just holds on. He isn't even grabbing his skateboard anymore. He's just crying.
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah.
Yo! Nah. That's not okay.
An emotionally
Someone would've
devastated
thrown
man with a skateboard is a dangerous thing.
Yes.
He threw the skateboard.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired all the time. So now, are there certain things that you're doing in particular, Mocha, that's causing some of the debuffs and stuff, or is it just a case of you're breaking their egos too much? And they have
So
a chance to get
the
debuffs?
taunts that I do are the debuffs.
Yep.
And then for that debuff right there, it's just cause I just took out his boyfriend. Also, they're together and they're fighting. So they're fighting each other before we got there.
Yeah. Your taunts, the colors there are like the different flavors, essentially, the different damage types. So knowing your enemy's weaknesses allow you to affect debuffs like effectively. 'Cause
Exactly.
You can use a debuff in the wrong class and it just sometimes it won't do anything at all.
Oh, he got over it quickly.
Yeah,
You
well,
only get a
he's
couple
about-
turns. Sorry.
He's gonna be thirsty now.
Not thirsty.
Yeah, you can see the question marks under the characters. Those are the debuffs that are still effective on them. You don't know what they are yet, unless you happen to be Mocha, in which case you do. But yeah, you can exploit each of those once in a battle.
Exactly.
I love how you can do a move where it literally just turns them around and be like, but what if we dated? And it's like, this is the most unavailable person ever.
And yeah,
And-
he thought about it, and that's his problem.
Yep, and that's that fight.
Beating up couples now.
No,
Yeah.
this is couples therapy, actually, based on the result.
You know, as soon as I said it, I was like, actually, is that just couples therapy?
kind of.
Interesting.
Also, there's a neon burger challenge.
Yep. Which is what we're about to do right now. So, hey, T3, this is like a 50-second cutscene. So if you want to plug anything like Hotfix related, that'd be this. Now's
I got you. Yeah, no, I got a perfect event to plug. It's called Gamescom, and GDQ will be at Gamescom August 28th through the 30th, live from Cologne, Germany. So you will definitely hear at least one greetings from Germany. You can join GDQ's first European event by submitting your runs from May 4th to the 17th and visit gamescom.global for more information about the event. PTA, do you have information about their event?
I unfortunately don't have any information about their event for Gamescom, but what I do know is that if I was Team EU, I would be very excited because, again, as you said, this is the first time we're going over there, and
Sure.
I am looking forward to seeing how GDQ EU comes out to support that. I know I'm hype about it. Are y'all
Yeah,
hype about it?
for
Is chat
sure.
hype about it?
So do we get to say greetings from America when there's donations?
Yeah, no, we probably should send in greetings from America over there.
Yeah, I would say I will absolutely donate and say greetings from the US and then probably just type in some of my usual garbage. And then it'll be lost on everyone because that audience is going to be like, who is this person?
Right.
Who are they? What is this?
None of this humor lands with my European sensibilities. I'm sorry. I'll clap and laugh politely.
Oh, no, you have to sensibly chuckle. There's a classification for that.
I was a
Sensibly
subscriber
chuckle.
to the magazine. I understand.
Correct. But Richard did help out everybody where I was not very helpful. If you do !Gamescom in chat, you can get more information.
Perfect.
Yes.
Get it. Do the things and stuff. So we've beaten up couples, we've done something with a neon burger, and now we're
buying that
doing.
food.
That food?
Yeah, we got to buy that food.
Oh, you have to buy dad food. I was like mishearing you.
And now we're gonna go take it to dad and go to sleep. So.
You know, it helps to when you got to tell your dad about your day to ply him with some treats first.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, exactly that. I just love that this is the repeat of you fall asleep and dad just takes you upstairs.
Dutifully carries you up the stairs. It don't matter.
Yeah.
You're
The
still
thighs
his
are too
daughter.
powerful.
Yeah. So it's all from more cooking.
More kicking, but kicking in the kitchen?
Yep. More cooking.
Do I remember right? Does the quality of the cooking just affect the number of items you get at the end, or does it also affect their quality?
It affects your quality, the number quality, and also if you get 3 stars, you get like superfood, which definitely improves it. But we only get 3 stars once in this run.
Gotcha.
So, Mocha, what are we making now with all of our pizzazz,
I
finesse, and
forgot
swag?
what the name of this food is.
We'll see you in a
Now,
minute.
see, that didn't just hurt me. That just hurt my heart because I was like, we got out the mortar and pestle, so it's serious. We
It's
get some
very
fresh
serious.
herby poos.
Yeah,
Get
there
some-
are also, as you walk, like there are literally dialogue trees there. You can have arguments with mom about like how you're going to prepare this or whatever her other questions are about like your relationships and Jala's backstory.
Yes. As you can see, we're not actually doing the dialogue options. It's that slow. But play this game so you can like make those choices yourself.
Yeah, we didn't get the full animatic of her being home from the 3-star, but some kate sambal.
I was gonna say like we were just shy of it, but I think that's okay because I feel like low key that's just a time save. It's still delicious. It's still delicious. Just we had to do time save. We had to do some time save.
Yes.
Red onion, chili flakes, salt, lime juice, and Maldive fish. Interesting.
I feel like I actually have seen that on a menu because now I'm curious as someone who overly enjoys a lot of Mediterranean and Indian food, which I can eat again. I'm probably gonna go get palak paneer this weekend.
Perfect.
Oh God, I love palak paneer so much.
And
It's so delicious.
Yeah, no, I can't argue with that at all. That is 100% a correct opinion.
again.
All right, so we're back in the
I
park.
need a cookbook.
We're gonna go hang out with Tyler again.
Yeah, so we are actually
Doing
going to
some
fight, or going to talk to Soundy again.
Soundy.
Soundy has been communicated with. Soundy is not quite as gregarious and agreeable as his name would have you believe.
No. So we're going to fight another one of his lieutenants. This is CC that we're about to fight.
I feel like my only things at this point is like, but who's CC dating? Like, I don't even care about the fight. And it's like, all right, who you arguing with and who you trying to date? Tell me right now. Explain yourself.
So we're just going to make all these kids cry.
I see that.
It's going to be
I
pretty much
see
the
that that's the
same
play.
thing that's happening up until like chapter 5.
I just love the
exits.
purple tears. Oh, not the skateboard throw is
Yes.
diabolical. Like the animation for that is so over the top for no reason
I
whatsoever.
mean, considering the name Soundy appears in those moves as they use them, it's reasonable to expect that Soundy actually taught them to do this. So,
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So we're just
Yeah.
getting the heads up out the gate that Soundy kind of sucks.
if you took the time to talk to him and listen to his dialogue, you'd have a good idea of that by now.
Yeah, Soundy's an interesting character. Very interesting.
Oh, I love that. You're angry, but now you're angry on the floor. Now what?
And now that's fine.
She didn't really get much of a turn besides just throwing a couple of skateboards.
Yeah.
I mean, when you can get thrown off by 3 different debuffs and you can exploit each debuff once per fight, why give your opponent the chance to take a turn? Same as an
Exactly.
Octopath.
I would say, speaking as a true RPG player, why would you give your opponents space to fight? That seems weird. Seems like an odd idea.
Yes. And we're actually getting ready to go to my favorite fight of the game with my favorite character in the game.
Also, I love the makeshift like bounce pads and stuff. It's like, why are there tires here? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Just use
The game fully commits to the QTEs. You got QTE fast travel. So.
Yes. Also, the graphics on Dia's pants.
Yes.
Right.
So this is actually a queen.
Yes.
I said that before the transformation, and that wasn't intentional. I want to make sure that that's clear.
Perfect.
That was not intentional. I kind of want her back in the old outfit, though. I'm not going to front. The leggings were a vibe.
Yeah, no,
Dia
knows
is
what she's about.
Yes. Dia is the second X. Dia is. How to describe Dia? That's a good question.
I mean, I feel like Baddie's covering it pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you see her outfit before she transformed and after? Like, to be that level of a magical girl, you have to be a baddie just by default.
Exactly.
Just throwing those things out there.
Yeah, I mean, like the interplay between characters that leads to like some of these relationships. Like, if I remember right, Jala and Dia got together after like Dia was bullying Tyler, and Jala went on to confront her, and then they started a relationship behind Tyler's back.
Yep.
It's real. You know, you hear the phrase "middle school dance bad." Some of these relationships came out of places that messy.
Yes.
I mean, the fact that your opening fight really is someone where it's like, so this is my ex from third grade,
right?
Should also give you the hint too of what you're walking into with some of that. And I think that's one of the nice things about this game in particular is that it's messy, but it also feels authentically messy because people try to make it seem like,
Yeah, we got debunked.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen that animation, so her eyes are killing baby girl.
To combat Dia, you need your auntie sapphic energy to get you through it.
Your auntie's what?
Your auntie sapphic energy.
You heard him.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I heard that correctly and that chat heard him correctly too. I just wanted to be absolutely certain about that.
Yeah, I mean that's part of Dia's backstory too. Like, Dia was her parent, like the apple of her parents' eye until she realized she was a lesbian, and then she's had to forge her own way since then.
And that again goes into like the conversation, as I mentioned before, of how that is actually a thing that you could talk about and see, especially in a lot of POC cultures when it comes to LGBTQ relationships and whatnot. But this is kind of bringing it in with a little bit of a fun twist and not making it just like that, for lack of better phrasing, Debbie Downer kind of aesthetic, where it's just like, if it's serious, you have to be serious. It's like, no, we can actually just kind of make this still into a game and whatnot, because games are fun.
Right.
We can have fun. It's fine.
Real serious and straightforward is not the only way to confront life's issues.
Exactly.
Correct. And we have the designated Let's Go Lesbians in chat. Was waiting for it. It's made it. We have won.
Okay, one more attack and Dia should be done.
Thank you for the buffs, Auntie Chandra. They served us well.
Correct. She's no longer upset. But she is going to be upset in a second when she's on the floor.
Right now. Ooh, and a crate too.
Listen, we shouldn't have done that. Right. We can do the music thing.
Yeah.
Fine.
We make sweet music. That's literally
music.
That is a line in this game.
That's one of those things you could say about a good relationship. You make beautiful music together.
We made music together. It's fine. I also really like.
Did we complement each other's instruments? Who knows? One of those things you can only really tell in hindsight sometimes.
Yep.
And like looking at it too, I really enjoy the relationship dynamic on it because you have so much different kind of flavors and energies of people that you're dating on top of all that, right? Because you've got the punk rock lesbian, you've had the third grade crush, you've had two gay boys in a trench coat that are just like, I don't know what we're doing, but we don't like you. And it's like, you were just fighting. That's not, you can't, okay, whatever.
And now they came together over a common enemy.
Exactly.
Any enemy of Soundies was an enemy of theirs.
Like, I don't like you. I don't like you, but I don't like them. Let's beat them up. That's not sound reasoning, sir. I know you want it to be, but it's
soundy
not.
reasoning.
Yes.
You know what?
Right there in
That
the
you
name.
didn't have to go there. You didn't have to take it there, and yet here we
Unfortunately,
are.
we will have to go there during the course of the rest of the run. So
Oh
Yep.
God, jeez.
My hands are
That's
tied.
fair. So this one I saw, we're making something that's an egg dish.
Egg hoppers. Mm-hmm. So this is the only time we cook with that.
I was gonna say this is Dad's favorite.
Yep.
Oh,
That is the best. That's literally didn't name a one on my splits. That is the best.
I really enjoy the way that he's standing here in the kitchen too, where he's just kind of like watching as everything happens. Ah, yes.
I appreciate the
The staple of a
directionality of all
kitchen.
the actions and how any prompt they give you is really like meant to imitate the action that Jala's currently doing.
Yes.
Like when we're flipping things.
Yep.
So yeah, when y'all cook, do y'all flip y'all pans like that?
I
wish.
keep backup pans for when I want to show off. I don't do that with the nice cookware.
Dad is pleased.
Yes.
We love this. We love this for him. Yeah, Dad does have to be fit to be carrying up the stairs every night. I mean, did you just see he ate a borderline, not quite, but definitely over medium-esque egg?
Yeah.
He's probably slamming those bad boys back while he's watching his shows.
Ooh, all right. I'm reading into egg hoppers. Often served with coconut sambal or curry. Yeah, no, I'm definitely hungry again.
Indeed.
I mean,
Yeah.
T, you could just drop off like another announcement or so and then probably go sneak and get a snack.
Nah, come on. I'm enjoying the run too much
So-
for that.
So again, we
fine.
just need a cookbook.
You
Right.
know what?
Yeah, the outer loop, like there are so many cookbooks based on video games. There absolutely should be an outer loop cookbook at this point between Venba, Thirsty Suitors, and Dosa Divas.
I was gonna say Dosa Divas. No, that would make sense. I'm pretty sure with the right agitator, you could make that happen. And by agitator, I mean hopping on Blue Sky and just being like, "We want this." Oh God,
True.
no, we're not. I'm not dealing with someone who has a cat carrier. That's a cat.
Ooh, bad
this
news.
is a prawn. This is the vet. Also our ex.
Yep. Also, Shahrukh is now a big cat.
Yes.
Okay, that's better. I can do that.
In the relationship scape, he is in fact the Shah.
Oh, I love the cat now. I thought that he was actually gonna fight you with the cat on his chest, and I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna deal with this. Like, that's not. But also, girl, you bagged the vet. What happened? He had to be a. You know what? I think you both were jerks. Jerks.
Yeah. There's some history there. That's with everything with Jala.
Oh no, the kitty is angry. I'm gonna be real. I feel like that's one of those moves that if you didn't crit it, it would cook you.
Yes.
But there's also something about the way that the cat gets hit that actually makes you feel bad. Oh
Right.
no, you got to get rid of him. You gotta drop him.
If I
Don't do
remember
this.
right, the main line about Irfan in the Thirstopedia, when you look
Yes.
up character information, is an actual cinnamon roll.
He is.
So, yeah.
Look at him.
He's
Look
the
at him
sweetest.
though. Little biscuit. Angry kitty. I also love that they're on beat with the music. Just throwing that out there.
True.
Just throwing that out there. This man in his heels. I can't wait for him to be solo so everyone can see just like what it turns into.
Well,
Oh yeah, this man about to be real solo right now.
I was drinking my water when that happened.
yeah, it turns out
And that all-
he may not have it together without Shahrukh's help.
Exactly.
He's more of a
God.
support class.
He really is just a support class. He really said, I'm just here to heal.
And now
Sir. Hold on.
Do not let your pets do that. Not even in the
I was going to
dreamscape.
say, let's back up for a second.
Look, I've had some weird dreams, but
Oh no, we're debuffed now though. I hate that.
Oh, yeah.
Debuffed by the
Sure.
kitty. Is that
she's trying to
do a
get
quick
rid of
workout
debuffs.
montage and we'll feel better. Yep.
I feel like that is accurate, unfortunately, for
That's
some
true.
of the queers out there. It's me. I'm some queers. Now we're up in the ante. You ever thrown a boombox at somebody? Well, you have now.
We upgraded.
Yeah, we upgraded.
I love
Yeah.
how your X2 is just like, in hindsight, maybe I'm on your team.
Maybe it wasn't all bad. Maybe I do owe you some healing here. Now that
Yeah.
the cat is out of control.
I also love the cat butt wiggle.
That's it. That's fine.
Cat butt wiggle is real good.
Yeah, we just gotta take
Yeah,
out Sharif
yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, just in case. Just in case you weren't clear on who you were actually making up with here.
Oh, get it. T-Bone, you can't be saying that stuff out loud. You can't just type that and hit enter. What are we doing? Oh, now we have to go back to Sound D.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the next fight is actually Ifran's sister.
Ooh.
Yes.
Now, Jala, let's bring it in for a second. It is a cardinal rule and understanding that you do not date one of your ex's siblings.
Oh no.
That's
no.
not.
Yeah, thankfully not the case here.
Yeah, not the case.
Thank gosh. Thank God.
Aisha is a townie, so she's around. but
Ooh.
No.
Yes.
Ooh.
Jella did not
Ooh.
date both Irfan and Aisha.
Oh God. You see the way I was about to be like, hey, I'm trying to be on your team.
I was absolutely gonna let you finish because I wanted to hear just how much worry was in your voice, but
No.
like I got concerned. Okay,
But yeah,
holding your
so-
skateboard by the singular wheel is a choice. Like, I don't even know if that's a style choice. It's just a choice.
yeah, so Irfan raised Aisha pretty much by himself, and you broke Irfan's heart, so Aisha really doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like that.
the
It's
kid
just
energy.
like that.
Got it. Okay, Slashy, thank you. I feel vindicated because I was gonna say, like, based on how things have been going, I feel like you would do that.
Yeah,
Like, you can't be.
you know, when you got a character who at least at one point was an untamed force of nature like Jala, nothing's really off the table.
Not an untamed force. Anything but this. Oh, they're angry?
Hey.
Hit him with the shoe. Get out of here.
That's fine.
Relax on all that.
Go on
Mom
the jump
finisher.
off.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm absorbing so much as we watch this too. You keep skating past chocolate, and so not that anyone asks or cares, I have 3 chocolate bars on my desk.
Nice. What you got?
And
You
these
got a
were,
variety of flavors, or
I do. We always have variety in this house. Oh no, I just dropped one. Hold on a second. I have to grab it. Okay, so because it was my gift to myself once I passed my dental checkup, which was today. And
Nice.
I
Congrats.
have a milk chocolate with crisp rice.
okay.
There's a wafer cookie in milk chocolate. Hey, Dad.
Hi, Dad. That's
And
the
then
best
there's-
Pelosi split, by the way.
It's true. Oh, nice.
I love that. And then we have a milk chocolate with caramel. Milk chocolate with caramel. Now, T-Bone, I didn't say chancla because I think that's technically incorrect.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's a
technically
chupa.
incorrect.
Yeah, chancla would be from Spanish.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a chupa.
Yes.
First word that came to my mind, so thank you for the correction.
Yeah, I just saw that because I looked and like when I was talking about it before, that's why I said go ahead hit him with the shoe because I knew shoe
Yeah,
would cover.
yeah.
But yeah, we got to reserve the chanclas. Oh, I didn't see what we're making this time.
Tabelas.
Oh, I'm gonna see if I can start looking it up.
The action stir
Yes.
all the way above the pot to make sure you stir all the way to the bottom.
Oh no, I tried to look it up and it tripped me. It's like, did you mean this muscle? I don't actually.
Nope.
Oh,
That's
no.
not. That's
Fine, we'll get a
not what
spelling
I
in a
asked for.
second here.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, sensational. Girl, this
Action
leg.
lean into the pot. Yep.
I will say the fusion lean into the pot was serious. I can't talk too bad because I be active with my cooking too. I don't know if I'm this active. However, that is subject to updates.
I do want to fry like this, just twisting the pan around like this. I think that'd be fun.
All right. There we go.
Yep, that's it.
I feel like those are super crispy, crunchy, and they're like the perfect fried, and they're probably delightfully seasoned. Delicious.
Go talk to
fermented flour oil in hot oil in fermented flour batter in hot oil in pretzel-like spirals, then soaked in sugar syrup. Yeah, okay. Basically,
you know what?
Ear, but
I was just about to say. Yeah. Now you call it an elephant ear. I always just called it. Oh God, what did we call it? Because I actually don't like those. I will like this version because I don't like powdered sugar.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Funnel cake.
Yes.
Okay.
Where I'm from, we call it funnel cake. But yeah, they usually do too much powdered sugar is the problem.
Sure.
But a honeysuck sounds really nice. Oh God, are we really going back to Soundy that fast?
We are. We gotta face one more lieutenant. This is actually his captain that we're fixing the face. If you remember back at the bar where we fought Dia, there's the person behind the bar. We're fighting her. We're fighting Salt.
Oh. So now we're just clearing out staff.
Yes.
Oh, sensational.
Everybody around town, we don't have a more specific reason to have them angry at us. We're just going to go give them reasons to be angry at us.
Exactly.
Oh, just finding a reason to wake up and be someone's problem.
Exactly.
Some days that's what gets you out of bed. I might have read that on somebody's Discord status.
Hey. I'm going to need you to relax on all that, yeah?
I said I might have. Tell them you to confirm
I said nothing.
Yeah, T-Bone, we used to call them funnel cakes because it was kind of like they took the dough and they would deep fry it, and it was just like the ones that we just saw. And oh, hang on a second. Salma and Skate Punk Badger.
Yeah,
you're so irrelevant, you don't even get a name.
Yeah, she calls in help.
You can be many things in life. You try not to be the Skate Punk Badger.
Exactly.
Yes. I mean, it looks cool at least. Better than like the one kid who was doing like weird, like behind the back flips with their skateboard. It was very bizarre.
There is that.
Yeah. There's always someone that's probably doing just a touch worse. You just don't know it yet. But yeah, we used to call them funnel cakes, and you just like, it's the same idea of taking a kind of cake batter and you deep fry it, and then usually they don't put them in shapes. They kind of just let it be a long-standing string o cake, and then they just kind of slap it all on a plate, and then at least in the Midwest, they absolutely douse it in powdered sugar.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be covered.
Like it's gotta be. Yeah, like they're treating the powdered sugar like it's frosting, which is ironic because powdered sugar is used to make frosting. However, those do not make them the equivalent. Those aren't the same. And welcome on in, Raiders.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Bringing out the kicks. Get her out of here.
Make sure to take your shoes off before you come inside the stream.
Yes.
Or Mom might have something to say about it.
Oh, we got impressed. Okay, I don't mind this debuff, except it gives a 50% chance to miss. Or 30. Okay, we're good. Plus it heals you.
I really enjoyed it. Being impressed counts as technically a debuff.
Yep. Well, look, when you're around, when you're busy just trying to do your own thing, and like, I mean, I guess you could say she's kind of forcing her will on other people, as RPG protagonists sometimes do. So being impressed by the skills of your opponent is maybe not the most advantageous place to be.
No.
Yeah. All right, so she's down. Now we're on to the crony.
Yep. Now we're on to the light work.
No attention to.
We're just gonna make them thirsty.
I like how that's just a comment. It's like, make them thirsty. I also love that their thirsty debuff literally is just like the epitome of the fingers touching me, which is being like,
Yep, the heart hands, the sweat drops like flowing from the forehead. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Oh my god. Absolutely delightful. All right, and now we're out of here.
Yep. That's it.
Now, what do we learn about calling in people? You have your shoes on. You need to put your shoes by the door, sweetheart.
Yes.
Take your shoes off by the door and then just leave them by the door. There's a pile. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Also, Rez, thank you for reminding
yeah.
everyone to hydrate.
Hydrate. We're about to fight the boss with the best, the best boss music, in my opinion.
When we finish up this fight, speaking of hydration, when we finish up this fight, would that be a good time to take a quick break so people can hydrate and take care of themselves?
Should be fine. Let's, I'm close to PB, actually.
Ooh, okay. No, if you're still on pace afterwards, then by all means, we'll keep to it.
Yeah.
Get some health, or some...
Ooh, oh, what? Time out.
That's bomb.
Yeah, you can
Just a
really
quick
just play this like Tony Hawk. You can play for keeping your combo up.
Hinty.
Hello, Uncle Hinty.
Yeah. Also, Bruno.
Oh, Lord. I was like, get out of my face.
Now, all the time
Get
we've been
out
talking
of-
about like how the combat system is almost kind of Pokemon-like, then we got the guy who looks kind of like a Pokemon trainer and is actually a Power Ranger.
Yes.
But there's only 3 of them, so do we go Power Ranger or do we do Powerpuff Girls? It's a little bit of A and a little bit of B, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some like Sentai energy here in my
100%.
read.
All right, so we're taunting people.
Yep.
All right, he's impressed. He's into it. I love that their names are Candyman and Jellyman.
Yes. And their names are
Now-
based off of Candy as well. Their attacks.
I'll have to sit there and read them. Although you're issuing a jaw dropper out here, you get dunked on. Still impressed despite having a basketball thrown in his general vicinity. Love
Oh
that
no,
for him
that's
specifically.
more impressive by doing that.
Oh,
Oh, not crit.
yeah, he's just that 2 turns is sitting there hanging out. Oof. Sorry, I'm like really into watching these because now I want to read all the moves.
Oh, for sure.
So I got real quiet and I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
No, the incidental stuff, the incidental dialogue, like the side quests are genuinely some of the most charming parts of this game. It's a game that like rewards you for exploring.
Oh, kind of ate that split up. Hold on a second. Kind of ate that split up. Wait a minute.
Now we're gonna break those ankles.
Yep.
A butt kick. Get out of my
Yes.
face. Get out of my face entirely.
Look, not every hero has to swing for power. Some of them are just looking for bunts.
Yep.
Oh my god. Please. Why are you like this?
The opportunity
and
was
this is
there.
how you power
Oh!
up this.
Sorry, never mind.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
and
whoa.
nothing I say could top that.
No.
Sir, I need you to relax. All right, so, oh yeah, cake batter is a thing.
Yep.
Cake batter is a thing.
Like I said,
know what?
now
I
he's
want-
swinging for the fences.
For what it's worth, I do have to give him a little bit of my soft spot as a baker. And in my current setup, I can't bake as much as I would like to. So this pleases me ever so slightly. until the cake planet starts to explode. Sir, you're being assaulted by a 5-layer yellow cake. That's not even a good cake to be assaulted by. I said it. I don't care. Yellow cake is boring.
As long as
It
it's
is.
not like fondant, that'd be the more offensive thing that could still be happening here.
Yeah. All right, mom's coming.
Yeah, mom's
Get her in
coming in
here.
to save the day. We're done.
Get her out of here.
Bam.
Yep. All right. Are you going to issue a cake apology? Oh, you're backflipping. This is a lot.
Was that an
Bruno's a
apology?
lot.
I have no idea.
I don't think that is, actually. I was just about to say, I was like, I have several questions.
Somebody
on
came to
if
some
this-
kind of understanding, but it wasn't us.
Nope.
Correct. red velvet will probably hit harder. Correct. Now, hold on, Slashy. This is critical. Yeah, listen, this is critical, but what kind of frosting is on the red velvet cake? There's 2 possible correct answers.
That's a good question.
There's only 2.
But let's go ahead and take that break. That's it. That's a good time for that.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
While everyone thinks about what kind of frosting they want on their cake, don't forget to take care of yourself. Get a little something to eat, get a drink, use the restroom if you need to, and come on back for more Thirsty Suitors on Out of the Box. And welcome back to Out of the Box on the Games Done Quick Hotfix. My name is Atitri, and if you are enjoying the unhinged energy of Thirsty Suitors, we're going to get back to it right now. Mocha Jones, all you.
All right, we're going to get back started in 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. So we are going to go to Soundy again. So we got a message from.
Why does this keep happening to us?
Yeah, but we're not going to talk to Soundy this time.
Oh,
We're not talking to Soundy. We're going straight to Aisha. So if Ron wants us to talk to his sister to try and figure out what in the world's going on between us because she hates our guts. And so we are going to have a heart-to-heart with her.
which I'm sure is going to go over extremely well and nothing strange will happen from it.
Oh, no, nothing. Absolutely nothing strange. Nothing strange so far that I have to change my settings real quick.
I was gonna say, we came prepared with all our best insults, so we're ready for a fight, right? Just in case.
God, my lord.
All right, we turned off the auto advancement of dialogue choices.
Yes. We have to make specific choices here.
Okay.
What do you do?
Indeed.
So-
are we're going through how to drop kick people?
Yes.
How do you handle your breakups? Well, I throw skateboards. Okay, that's a good start. Great start.
So this is our heart to heart, and I just asked us questions to see, like, to test us. You know, she used to look up to us. Now she doesn't for obvious reasons. We broke up with her brother, and she hates her guts.
Yeah, she's basically testing to see, like, hey, do you really appreciate what it's like to be a skater? Do you know anything about me or this place?
Oh, we're doing the "Are you a real skater?" test.
Yes, this is the "Are you a real skater?"
Yeah. Look, what's somebody with an enthusiast hobby without a few purity tests now and again, right? I mean, a kinder, gentler place, but that's neither here nor there.
I was gonna say, please don't break my brain. I just want to enjoy my beef stroganoff
Understandable.
in peace. Well, I can't understand it. I can't do it in complete peace because we're playing the cooking, skateboarding, relationship game. I felt it was only appropriate that I join in with some food. Though I do not think that Jala will be making beef stroganoff anytime soon.
It'd be a weird bit
Just
of an
throwing it
odd
out
choice.
I know.
Get mom.
Yep.
Chad coming in with the, are you a real skateboarder? Okay, name every skateboard.
Correct. Yes. Like, it just straight up, oh, are you a real skateboarder? Tell me about every type of skateboard that you can use. Tell me about some of the famous skateboarders of the 90s without naming Tony Hawk. And it's like, you know what? Please get out of
Bucky
my face.
Lasik.
Oh, wow. You actually had that locked in.
Cream Campbell, rather.
Yes.
Bucky Lasik.
Yep, I got you with Lasik.
The only answer I have is a skate from Streets of Rage 2, and that's not a real person. So
That's a good choice, though.
Yeah.
It's technically not on a skateboard either, but you know, it's in the name, so I think I get the pass. That could just be me. So Mocha, you were talking about how we're in the second half of the game, more or less.
Yes.
And we are now entering a difficulty spike. Oh, the sock's clear. Hang on.
Yes. This is Andale. They are amazing.
Yep, I do recognize the pronouns, please.
Yes.
I love them. Like more than anything. Oh, the socks are gone now, though.
No, it's now their shoulder pads. It's now the sleeves of their shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I could work with that. And of course, with the opening, not quite, but definitely breakdancing call out, I am unsurprised that the move sets are going to be dance and or music related.
Yep. Okay. Now,
Oh, what in the Tron?
makes it a difficulty spike. I have no idea what the weaknesses are right now. So I was gonna guess.
I was gonna let you lock in a little bit and talk about that, because the entire front half of this, I don't think people actually like really realize that those are kind of not quite staged, but still handled enough that you can kind of control those fights and then know exactly what you need to do. But now, without you having access to the debuffs and knowing that information, that really increases the difficulty spike tenfold, because if you have to go through a whole fight and you don't land your debuffs, then that becomes a whole different problem. There's like monster loads of time lost there, which anyone who's played an RPG that doesn't know their debuffs and stuff will tell you. It's kind of the same thing that we've done with Octopath, where you have all of those weaknesses when you're playing casually and you don't know them, so you're kind of just trying stuff initially to see, hey, what hits?
Yep. Whereas
What
in a
hits and what
speedrun,
doesn't
it's
hit.
the classic setup until you can do everything you need to do in a couple of turns.
Yep.
Correct.
Do that.
So yeah, that's actually huge in this particular one. Sorry, I'm adjusting my glasses at the same time. Tony Hawk does still skate.
Yep.
This is an accurate assessment. I actually saw him on Instagram a couple of days ago, very ironically.
Yeah, the original question was about Bob Burnquist, which
Yes.
the most recent thing I can find from him is 2020, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, y'all gotta handle that one. I'm gonna go ahead and play my "That Wasn't of My Generation" card, and that's where I'm gonna leave it.
I mean, also in Tony Hawk, like 1 and 2, so kind of same
Yes.
class.
Oh no. I want to be sad that he's heartbroken, but the purple accents his yellow so well, I can't.
Right?
It's almost like they're compliments. How dare. I can't be sad when you're stylish.
I mean, I don't think
That
I've
doesn't
ever
make any
thought the
sense.
phrase "those tears were made for you" before, but here we are.
And phase 3?
Oh, so yeah, this is his third one. Because his first one was kind of standard issue.
Andrea,
The second one, he was all yellow.
Andrea, Kwame, and Andy.
Luckily, the attack they just did reveal one of their debuffs to me.
I did see that. So that was really nice, because you got him raging now.
Yes.
I feel like there is a little bit of a small advantage you can have here, because you don't have a monster list of debuffs, at least, because I've seen raging, heartbroken, shocked, impressed,
Yeah, there are 5 total
and then
debuffs in the game.
and then the thirsty one.
Yes.
Andy feels like someone who is not really going to be thirsting for you. That's just the vibe I get. Uh-oh.
I mean, as if red is passion and anger, there's certain kinds of people who can appeal to that.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true.
We use
Nice heals, by the way. No, I was actually looking at that, and I was about to start doing my usual protocol of being like, okay,
Have you healed?
we need to start.
You healed?
You good?
I'm good.
Yeah, the ongoing effects of Auntie Chandra is we both get a heal up front. We get some residual healing. It definitely helps you get back in the fight.
I really enjoy that the blue is like the standard issue.
Okay, so we're good.
So there is one thing that I want to ask a quick question on, and Mocha, if you have to answer after, that's perfectly fine.
Good.
So when he switches into these phases like this, because we're now on what I'm assuming is the 4th phase.
Yeah, this is the last phase. This is our last phase.
So are the debuffs random for every phase?
Yes.
Also, nice rage. I also
phase.
love like the little tappy feet and shaking the fist. It's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna tantrum at me? Get boomboxed. Get out of here. Tell them he's not. Tell them that they're not actually in Tron.
We'll just finish with Mom.
I just love that Mom shows up so quickly. All right, we done with this?
Yes.
Your paint's dope. I love the jump off. This almost feels like y'all are making up, like on a deeper level.
Yes.
Yeah, no, there is like there's a kind of a triangle between Jala, Andil, and Tyler, where
Yes.
Tyler and they were good friends. Jala kind of came in and messed a lot of things up. Like the two of you dated for a little while, but it kind of wasn't that serious. It's more that you screwed up what they had with Tyler and their friendship.
Yes.
Oh,
You're a homewrecker. Kind of.
oh,
A little bit.
okay. Jala, I'm trying to go to bat for you, babe. I really am.
Jala said a lot of stuff in her day, okay?
Look, I used the phrase "force of nature" earlier, and I meant it.
Whew. You taking that cute buff a bit too far. Now everybody's angry at you.
And the
All right,
chapter
so
title, I guess Jala is our
offering
only
fish
hope.
fry.
Yep,
I was like, this is fish
time.
fry. I saw that one.
Yes.
So let's see here.
What is this?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You're just cooking.
And hey, while you're cooking, I want to let you know that we are cooking up a games list tomorrow for SGDQ,
Oh, yes.
which will be live in Minneapolis, Minnesota from July 5th to the 11th. You can head on over to gdq.gg to learn more or register for the event. And, you know, like I said, stay tuned for that games list coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
It is coming out tomorrow, and it's coming at you hot. How have y'all been enjoying the reveals, by the way? Y'all got some
yes.
favorite reveals that have come
SGDQ
through?
was, yeah. I didn't have the chance to put my brain into it because I was at work, but I loved watching people go at it.
Slashy, we love 9 souls in his house. It's true. It's correct. I'm actually contemplating doing a 9 souls boss rush at some point or another. But hang on, we have to do our moment of talking about what is today's food. Tea Tree, do you have the information on deck by chance?
What, the fish fry?
Yes. The
Yeah.
pomfret. I can never pronounce it.
Pomfret fish fry.
Yes.
I can get that for us.
Yes. Big hype about 9 souls. Very excited about 9 souls. Very excited about that heckin' dang opener.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
We love Ryan Ford around here.
Ryan Ford.
Yeah, we are Ryan Ford enjoyers in this house. It's true. Yeah, Slashy, I want it real bad. I want it real bad. Ever since they
so
introduced...
we got to step back.
Oh, go
A
ahead.
pomfret is a white fish that's big because it has kind of it has a nice firm texture but a sweet flavor.
Ooh.
So you take that, you either cook it whole or slice it up in a ginger garlic paste with red chili powder, turmeric, coriander, cumin, lime juice, and salt, and then shallow fry until the outside is nice and crispy.
That
Yep,
sounds
I will
delicious.
be
need to
finding
make
that recipe right now.
Right?
That's going to be in rotation if I can get it.
But again, I need the cookbook for everything that's
Listen,
in this game.
where's the cookbook? I used to be mutuals with the devs of this game, but we haven't spoken so long. I feel like me showing up and being like, "But where's the cookbook?" is going to have a vibe to it now. Vibe questionable. Oh, you're a blessing.
I might have sent something over PT's way.
I am very, very, very food motivated. And that sounds like something I would adore. Apologies, we're not supposed to be talking about food. We're supposed to be talking about the speed run.
Hey,
The
food's in
two
the
are.
speed
I
run.
was gonna say the
Food is in
two
the
are
speed run.
inextricably linked.
It's true. It's very true. Hey, Dad. It's bedtime.
Say hi, Dad. So Tyler's talking to the rest of us like, hey, I didn't. It's funny in this scene. Everyone else is like, you didn't have an existential fight with Jala. It's just like, no.
Like, I thought we were all going through this arc. Like, we were talking to each other about it the whole time. What do you mean you weren't involved?
Parents. For sure, they're wrong.
Let's say parent stuff.
Yeah.
Kiribati.
Kiribati. This is the high point of Jala's story with her mom. If you actually listen, the music actually like cuts out in part of this because of the conversations that they're having. I love this scene.
Let me see here. Oh, I got gate kept. I can't believe it. You boxed me from delicious food. How absolutely dare you? You almost made me drop a blue shell on this stream.
We don't need that.
Because that one was short enough that I was able to catch it. So I think I can do the reading on this one.
Yeah,
Oh, we're washing our hands midway. It's getting serious. There's extra
I'm
steps.
just playing around now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw the previous cooking's been 5, 6, 7 steps. We're at 17 this go around. It's really time to have a serious conversation.
Like, this is the make or break meal, but can you cook? Find out today on Thirsty Suitors.
Yes. Like, literally, this meal is to make up with your sister.
Oh. I want to wait until the image is up too to make sure I found the right one, because we keep saying meal, but the one I found does not feel mealy, but I'm going to find out.
Okay.
All right. So we're now stirring the pot while the pot is being stirred.
I mean, I feel like us stirring the pot is what caused the events of this game in the first place, so maybe we should be
Correct.
careful about that.
And we're going to keep
Correct.
stirring the pot.
Oh dear. Okay.
That also describes the events of the game, so yeah, I'm not surprised.
Let's see.
Now listen, music cuts out. It got super serious.
Poof.
Yeah. Like, that's how serious it is. The music completely cuts out.
We at least got over the 2-star though, which is important.
Yes.
Very critical.
You don't want to see the image for the not 2-star. It's not pretty.
I was to say, you're right, I really don't.
No.
That's a curious.
All right. So, Kiribati. I found an insert from a nice little blog.
Okay.
Kiribati is considered an auspicious food to consume during important events like birthdays, the New Year, and weddings. In the morning, a spoonful of kiribati, cold or at room temperature, accompanied by a dab of Maldive fish, chilies, and dried Maldive fish, I read the wrong part. A dab of Maldive fish, zinside chili paste, and a spoonful of sugar is a delicious and light breakfast.
Indeed.
And it apparently is, it translates to Sri Lankan milk rice.
Yeah, with coconut milk. Okay. Often served as a cake or a pudding.
That's why I was like, we kept saying meals, and I was like, I don't know if I found the right one.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're serving it with, a sambal
Dried
or a
fish
curry.
and other stuff.
Ooh, often served with ripe bananas. Actually sounds.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that could be really good. I might save this one too. Putting me in my cooking arc was the worst thing that you could ever do, because I learned very quickly I am not an everyday like, oh, I'll just make some chicken.
Right.
No, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. The chicken has to have pizzazz. I'm sorry.
I mean, are you cooking chicken if it doesn't?
Listen, sometimes you just got to eat, and I respect that all day long. I am someone that I'm like, I'm going to make some quick chicken, and then it's me being like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab the onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, a little bit of salt. Maybe I'll grab a little bit of white pepper. Maybe I'll toss in some coriander. Oh, I actually have some fresh basil too. We're going to go for a much more savory style of thing. I think I want to go ahead and fry this up a little bit, and then I'm going to chop it up, and I'm going to put it in the oven. That is how my brain operates when I cook. This was supposed to be just chicken.
And then maybe your ex will turn her wings into like a bat glider and fly down to meet you.
This is Tyler, by the way.
Hey, Tyler. Hey, girl. Let's say the X of X's. Her standard stance is Stompy Foot. And I noticed that she doesn't have any icons, actually, for debuffing.
Nope. In fact, this is a boss rush.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Turns out
Now-
she doesn't have weaknesses. You do.
I also love that she's calling out your previous exes. Because it's like, now, why are you bringing old boy from 3rd grade back into this? We've already made up. Like, what? Now, why is he in it?
Yep.
Because
Tyler's
Tyler
design
was
is
the
great.
central character to basically all those stories. Like, she been there the whole time. And the fact
Yep.
that you dealt
That's
with
true.
everyone else and not her, yeah, she don't take to that too kindly.
You know what? But that's unfortunately so real. It's so real. Oh yeah, I only got you out the chicken part. Usually what
Yeah.
makes it worse is I start with chicken and then it just goes downhill from there. Because it's like, so you'll just make some rice, right? And I'm just
Right.
like, LOL, Lamau. That's
now that
not.
I got this chicken
no.
together,
Just rice.
what can I make out of it? We're gonna do a chicken bake. We're gonna make a casserole. We're gonna go all the way and make a couple of sides.
We
no.
gotta go all out now.
I would say it's almost always a couple of sides. Like the nights that I will sit there and start cooking, if I start cooking as early as like 5 o'clock and Paul walks in, Paul's my partner for those who don't know. Paul just looks and he knows what he's signed up for, and he's just like, I'm going to get comfortable because dinner tonight is going to slap. Because I'm just in that mood. See, now you got me feeling bad for Tyler. Tyler's just like, how come I wasn't acknowledged? The opposite of why wasn't I in it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the queen.
Yep. Dia is the best.
Yeah. And on some level with Tyler, it's like, look, yeah, I know you and I were kind of the central figures of all of these different misadventures, but like the fact that you won't even acknowledge me, the fact that like that makes me the most likely to be avoided, that's your problem here, Jello.
But I mean, Queen Energy does that to people too, which is super unfortunate.
Yes.
I don't want to say I get it, but to an extent, I get it.
Also,
It
the
just makes you
emotional
feel
damage
like-
that she just dealt.
So
Oops.
very nice.
Damn.
So, Dia's gonna phase out.
Oh, it was just so funny the way she fell just now. I'm so sorry.
Turns out Tyler is capable of doing emotional damage to everyone around her, should she
Yes.
so choose.
Girl, my cat's in my lap. Hey,
You did say that was going to happen.
The kitty
at
is
some point.
here.
I did.
And just in time for Irfan's fight.
The cat knew what they were doing.
Yep.
We've also got a verse from the book of foodalations or foodalations in chat. If the food is not slapping, there can't be no clapping.
Food Relations Book 1. I was reading that as you just started saying it out loud.
Oh. Yeah, my cat didn't make me miss. Didn't matter though.
Oh,
Perfect.
saw a cat jump scare on camera. Oh, what's the opposite of a jump scare?
Cameo.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Brain wasn't working there.
All good.
We're just gonna rush through this part. Because
I think that-
they're on timers now.
Oh, the rest of the fight's on a timer?
Well, Andale is. So
okay.
we definitely just wanted to get some.
Yep.
Some
They just get
willpower
sent
there.
away.
Yeah. We're gonna make her cry.
Alrighty. Oh, the tears, the
Right.
sag. The classic conversation piece of "you didn't address me," followed immediately by "who said I was finished."
Exactly. Also, something I just thought about. Jala has an internal voice in her head.
Yes, the
Oh.
narrator.
And yes, which is also your sister.
Oh,
No one else
Hey.
can hear it except for Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler knows you that well.
Yes.
oh wow. A jump delight instead of a cameo. I could take that as well.
Yeah.
I could take that as well. I like a jump delight.
Yeah, that's the literal opposite. That's like on the separate corners of the Punnett square. You got the inverse,
Exactly.
obverse.
Love that.
All right. So we are actually about. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. There we go. We are in the closing sections of this run. So we
Sure,
have.
we did make up with Tyler
Yep.
and a little more time with Tad.
Yep. We are heading into our last chapter after our own dream sequence.
Ooh.
Yes, we have our own dream sequence here, where we break up with our inner self.
You gotta listen.
You want
Breaking up
love?
with your inner self.
dog.
Yeah. But breaking up with your inner self is hard.
Yes. And here's Pati.
The outfit clears.
Yeah.
Hey, you ever wonder why some of these people have a hard time getting along with each other? Pati is why.
Yeah. Also, notice how washing hands isn't a step here.
Oh. Oh no.
Also, now there's more steps.
Yeah.
The fusion lean every
Yeah,
time.
you aren't done until Pati says you're done.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Do it right or don't do it at all. That's the kind of person
Like,
Pati
what?
is.
Literally, do it right or don't do it at all. In fact,
Which is
we're going to have to redo this step that we just did.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And Pati's withering criticism is kind of what shaped your mom into the person that she is.
In fact, let's just start all over again.
Yep.
Oh my god. Graham, please. Hi, Gabby. Sorry. I just saw Gabby was in chat.
Yeah. Hi, Gabby. Also, we're making parathas again. This is the very first thing we made in the game.
I was going to comment on that too.
Right.
Graham said, I don't care.
Complicated stuff. You need to start with the basics.
Yep.
Everybody else is like, no, you're good. And she came in, it was just like, they're soft.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you whether or not it's
have
good.
their own complicated backstory that you get into over the course of this escapade. There was some approval of them getting together that wasn't quite given, but was taken instead.
Yep. And now we have the Pati fight.
Didn't see that
Grandma.
coming, did you?
Grandma,
Yep.
I just want to make the parathas. Why? What are we
Oh
doing?
no, I'm sorry. You've got to climb the tower and defeat Grandma.
Yep.
At least you get chocolate on the way.
Glorified cutscene.
It's true.
I mean, at least you get chocolate along the way.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm happy to take the opportunity to thank everyone for being here and sharing this run with us. Like, this is an unbridled joy. I'm so glad to have an opportunity to show this off and to thank everyone for supporting Games Done Quick with your viewership, your subscriptions, gift subs, bits cheered. Any and all contributions help keep our shows running so we can show you runs like Thirsty Suitors. If you're enjoying the stream, consider subscribing for exclusive emotes, ad-free viewing, and access to the chat during replays. And hey, if you can, share the channel with your friends. Let them know what we've got going on. Let them know that you saw an absolutely ridiculous game from a fantastic Southeast Asian dev team who has a new game, Dosa Divas, out now.
Yes.
I just wanted to make I don't have anything like professional or helpful to add to what T said. I just want to highlight that some of the obstacles in this entire course was that actual rando that she tried to get you with.
Also, Evo moment, anyone?
Yes, exactly. Someone came in earlier and said, is this the game that has the Evo Moment 23 in it? Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
I wasn't going to spoil it early.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. While we're closing out too, well actually no, let me pause for a second because I'm watching what Graham's doing. Oh, she's healthy.
Yes. Also, look at the level gap. I'm level 18 still. She's level 30.
I saw that. Like
Yeah, no,
this has really big, you're not supposed to win this energy.
I mean, that's, you know, you take this out of the context of an RPG, and that's also true.
Yes. You're not supposed to face your generational trauma head on like this.
Not all at once, anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like that's one where mom and auntie aren't just summons, so to speak. They have to be party members. It's like, no. I need backup. Mom, you've been wanting to curse her out too. You got to get up here.
Yeah.
Like we can't do this.
Turns out everyone's here for you in the moment of greatest need. So
Exactly. Also, the fit.
yeah,
That's it?
you get your own.
Check it out.
Respectfully checking it out.
Okay, let's see if I get the awesome taunt here. You can give Pati thirsty. Nope, she's not thirsty today. But she is raging, so I know that. But you can make Pati thirsty. It's quite
That's
hilarious
amazing.
when it happens.
That's actually phenomenal. Like, it's fine, Grandma. These stomps. Oh, she just went up to 35
Yep.
until she fell down.
Like, where is that during my PB?
I was gonna say, yeah, the Evo moment, we got the call out the way we need it. Yo, whoa!
All right, let's see if she's thirsty now.
Oh no, but
If
what if
she's
she charge
thirsty now,
you?
this really helps.
I hope she doesn't
Okay,
charge
she's thirsty.
you.
Yes. Okay, that really
Oh my
helps.
god,
Hard hands with the one hand ungloved and one hand gloved.
I love it.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
we had our
gosh.
moment 37. We just didn't have the super meter to
De-
follow up with. And
Wait a
also
minute, we
Poppy
have a
wasn't
Devin
at
chat.
all.
Devin chat.
We have a Devin chat. Ikana,
Hey, so
hello.
we do.
Hi. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, but can we get a cookbook?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need a cookbook.
we've been saying increasingly over the course of the evening as we've been showing off Thirsty Suitors here that we really need an Outer Loop Games cookbook. From Venba to this to Dosa Divas. So if that's an idea that sparks joy with you, maybe think about it.
Yes. But also on a much more serious tangent, thank you so much for your wonderful games.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're delightful. They've been a real treat this evening. We love it. And yeah, you said we're in the route of the last fights and stuff.
Well, this is
Okay,
like
Graham.
the end of the fight. We are
But now she's just
we're talking now.
oh.
I'm going to tell you what my mom tells me about cookbooks. It's all a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
That's super fair. That's super fair.
All right.
Uh-oh.
we're-
We got the
all
update. We're
Mom's
doubled up.
coming in to help.
Nah, she's got two now.
Yeah, she's
it's
dual-
serious
she's
business.
dual wielding,
Aw.
but she went another way
And
with it.
get ready on Tom here. So Tom's gonna come as soon as makeup and Tom.
GG's. Hi, narrator.
Oh.
And then that comes
Hi,
in.
Dad.
Oh.
This ending has been dad approved.
Yes.
Correct.
And the credit, and you skate the credits too.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you, I was gonna let you skate it out if you wanted while you did your shout
I
outs.
do want to show one.
I was
thing
gonna
real
say,
quick.
oh.
Just one thing real quick. You can dap the dog in this game.
Oh. Little puppy. I love the little wingies. Uh-oh. Dogs heat. Dogs actually cooler than most people.
Yes.
Correct. I mean, as is true of most dogs.
So had to show that off. It's amazing.
No. Good puppy.
But this is 30 Suitors.
Yeah. I hope that run felt good to you because that was within about 6.5 seconds of your PB. So
Nice.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
at least if we
Yes.
got the timing right on our end. So very, very
Sounds
well
good
done.
to me.
Wonderful. Well, Mocha, you got to tell people where to find you and all that stuff. You can't
Please
just
do.
sit here and be like, game's done.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can, but you've also
I
got
can.
more work to do.
I know. Yeah, I'm currently in state testing mode now because I'm in teacher mode. So I will hopefully be back on after state testing and streaming more during the summer. You can find me at Mocha Jones 10 on Twitch. You can find me on Blue Sky, mochajones10.blacksky.app. Yes, that is blacksky.app for Blue Sky for me. I also have a YouTube channel at Mocha Jones 10 where I post my PBs and now my playthrough of Dosa Divas, and which I plan on getting another load of that up shortly. I want to, since the devs are in the chat, thank you, devs, for actually making this game. It's amazing. I love it. I love Dosa Divas. Love all your work. So yes, thanks to PT, lead of the and the Black and the Flash community for being
Now,
supportive.
hold on a second. You can't be telling people all of that. I have to outro too.
You know what, PT? Okay, go.
What?
You can repeat yourself. You got other things you can say. Just be appreciated for a minute, PT, please.
Oh my God! Always with this. Okay, go. Keep going. It's fine.
PT for being amazing and leading the Black and the Flash community. Shout out to the Black and the Flash community. If you're not in it and you are a Black speedrunner, challenge runner, rando player, interested in speedrunning, Black and Flash community. I think exclamation point BAF is a command in chat to
Sure is.
to get information on the Black and Flash community. Speaking of which, I'm going to pass it to PT now.
You caught me when I was chewing. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So yes, hi, hello, greetings. I am PT. The longer version of that, as you've seen in chat, is Pleasantly Twisted, and it's true. It's in fact true. I am the lead of all things Black and the Flash here at Games Done Quick. We are the all-black speedrunning team, and as Mocha said, if you like speedrunning, challenge running, bingos, archipelagos, if you do randomizers of any sort that's even outside of that, or you just want a cool place to hang out with like-minded speedrunning, up-and-coming people, we are the home for you. There is an exclamation point BAF in chat, but probably more importantly than that, what I want to call everyone's attention to is we have our schedule out for Juneteenth. So if you're looking for more fantastic and fun Black content, we do have our schedule out at gdq.gg/Juneteenth 2026, bringing in the class of 2026 to celebrate 5 years of Black speedrunning here on the Games Done Quick channel. I have a background in a little bit of everything. I'm a former game dev. I currently work in PC building and hardware, and I'm kind of all over and everywhere. And this speed that I'm talking is unfortunately my base level speed. So if you can't keep up, I am so sorry. Please tell me to just slow down.
This is PT all the time, by the way.
This is me on a regular day. Like, I'm so sorry, but this is how I am all the time. I stream over on twitch.tv/pleasantly twisted. Please do not put I and E in twisted. You will find someone that is not me and I don't know them, so I cannot help you if you get got. I am currently working on my Bloodborne hitless run, and we are getting ready. We started baselining, I think, as of last night. I am currently at a PB of 10. We're at a PB of 10, so we're closing in on the hitless run.
Yep.
We are closing in on the hitless run, and I'm very, very excited about that.
You're going to PB your way into single digits soon.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm so excited. After I get my hitless run, I have no idea what I'm going to... Yes, I do. I'm going to just go platinum Dark Missiles too.
Okay.
I'm a Soulsborne runner. I'm a challenge runner, and I love a good archipelago. So if those are things that you are into, along with the fastest yaps and the best nails on Twitch, come by, hang out. I stream twice a week doing stuff. And yeah, my current addiction of cooldown game right now is Vampire Crawlers. It's $5. Go get it.
Nice.
It's $5. Go get it.
I couldn't have put it better than that. I'm not sure I could have said more in the same amount of time. So thank you so much, PT, and thank you, Mocha Jones 10, for both of you for being here and just having an absolutely a blast with Thirsty Suitors. Thank you so much for showing it off, and look forward to it at RPG Limit Break too if you happen to be looking for something to watch on Twitch next month.
Yes. I'll be